At its founding, Regina was just a grass prairie. However, more than 500,000 trees have been hand-planted since then, making it an urban oasis. In his very first start as a Brier skip, he looked comfortable with the game on the line. Angle it back. Yes, they did! For the win! Scott Howard wowed the crowd and his dad en route to an Ontario win. So now, does he have more memorable shots? They are chocked full of Brier champions. On top of the team standings, Brendan Botcher's crew want yet another tanker. Can they remain unbeaten? It is Alberta. It is Ontario. It is Draw 6. Montana's Brier continues. Our last Brier visit to the Brandt Centre was 18 and a second championship for Brad Gushue. Our feature tonight, Howard against Botcher. This afternoon it was all about teams in Pool B. Saskatchewan against Alberta. Mike McEwen versus Kevin Cooey. And tied at 5, final stone in 10 for McEwen. Flash on the brush, tick 1. Oh, now is he going to get them both out? Is he going to get them both out? He pushes it far enough. The shooter hangs around, and that was good enough for the win. And it brought them all to their feet here at the Brandt Centre as Saskatchewan now starts 3-0. And maybe that first win since Folk in 80. Elsewhere, it was Gushue, 9-7 over Quebec. First time since 2012, Jamie Cooey starts 2-1, and Sluchinski, the Alberta champion, comes back from 5-1 down. What a shootout, 12-10 your final. So in Pool B, McEwen, Sluchinski, top of the table with Gushue, and Jamie Cooey, one game back, while Pool A, it's Botcher, Carruthers, and Bonneau from Thunder Bay, top of the table, 2 straight wins. And on this Sunday night, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back. Day 3 coverage of the Montana's Brier. Joe, Russ. We'll hear from Kathy momentarily. My goodness, if anybody has been groomed to play the skip position, you would think it would be Scott Howard, but it's that Howard name on the back you would think would provide a little bit of pressure.
You'd think so. I hear in the crowd, first time skipping, inexperienced young team. None of that. Scotty was the 5th when Glenn won the Worlds. He was the 3rd for the legendary Wayne Middaugh. A lot of experience right there. He's loving this moment. He's loving being in the thick of things as a skip and the last rock thrower, and he's making a ton of them.
Botcher is the #1 team ranked in our country, #2 in the world, but he's gotten there, you think, a little bit defensively.
I think so. 4 players came from 4 separate teams to make this super team. Their DNA is quite defensive. They blank a lot of ends on tour, and that's how they've gotten up to that #2 position in the world. But I would argue that may not work to their advantage against Scott Howard. Brier rookie, they have to go after him.
And remember, they did meet in an event back first weekend of December in Penticton. A 3-man Howard team beat Botcher 10-4.
I really think we need to just not get ahead of ourselves. This year it really feels like we're a little bit more than the sum of our parts. We're playing well, we're having a pile of fun, and that's been translating to a good season.
That team is so consistent. One key miss, and that's what seals up the win for them. So we have to bring our A game to beat these teams, and hopefully we can be in the top 2 or 3 in our pool at the end of the week.
The 2024 Montana's Brier is proudly presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires, growing together.
Manitoba's Matt Dunstone with a record of 1-1 from the Fort Rouge Winnipeg. He's idle tonight as we check the other games, Scott.
Well, we have a battle of the undefeated. We have Brad Jacobs, who is skipping the Reed Carruthers team, taking on Trevor Bonneau, a very pleasant surprise from Northern Ontario, looking very comfortable in his first Brier. Andrew Simmons from Newfoundland and Labrador lost on Last Rock this morning, still looking for his first win. He takes on Catlin Schneider from BC, who has been oh so close, but just can't seem to get in the win column. And then two teams that have really not seen a lot of the ice. James Grattan played on Friday night and has sat idle with the bye. And Thomas Scoffin did not get onto the ice until this morning and now plays his second game in the day.
So our feature is Ontario against Alberta. Time to meet the teams now, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The Ontario champions from the Penetanguishene Curling Club with Scott Howard at skip. Tim March is the lead. Matt Cam has come on to join them, and David Mathers is now in the number 3 hole. The Botcher team, they hail from the Glencoe Club in Calgary, skipped by 32-year-old Brendan Botcher, and what a lineup. Hebert, Gallant, and Kennedy. As we say, number 1 in our country, number 2 in the world. And a little hammer over there beside the Alberta yellow. That means that Botcher has that little early advantage, and he loves that. He loves to hang that up there. He likes to put it right in the face of the opposition, he told me earlier. And so Ontario will play the red as Scott Howard is out. To get us underway, the Ontario lead is Tim March. It's funny, says something so simple. Botcher said, I just like that. There you go, bang. We've got that for you.
Well, and check out those numbers on the distances. They got it by 2.4 centimeters.
4 great draws.
Wow.
Go.
So again, those numbers could mean something, as we saw at the Scotties with Caitlin Laws and her team coming out of a 5-team tie to get the 3rd spot. Those numbers will all be added up. It could eventually be a tiebreaker when it's all said and done.
I love what Joanne said, Vic, in the opening, and it's just so true. Botcher plays defensively. I would suggest he's a little less defensive this year, a little more drawing, working on that type of soft stuff. But if you're going to play a very defensive blank this, blank that, he needs the hammer in the first end. So that's why it's important to him.
Line's good. Okay, easy. You're right, it could curl a bit.
So center line guard goes up, and around he goes.
Line's good.
With Ben Hebert.
14-6.
And just to the top of the button. Let's take a look at the keys to the game. We will start with Ontario.
Well, carving ability, Tim March is absolutely one of the very best. Once that rock's a little wide, if it's not too heavy, he can make that thing dance over and saves a lot of shots. And just believe Ontario is the underdog in this game. Just no two ways about it. But they knocked out Botcher in Penticton. Why can't they do it again?
10-4 was the score as they went on to win the event as a 3-man team.
Curl. Back 4.
That was played back in early December.
All right, Tim.
And not quite, and just rolls away. Now the keys for Brendan Botcher.
Yeah, scouting report for Team Botcher. They need to force the draw. Scott Howard, he's 92% on hits and 75% on draws. And for Ben, he is such an intense player. If they can keep Zen Ben out there, it feeds up the lineup. He is so happy to be playing in Regina in front of his hometown. He's so infectious on that lineup.
Zen Ben, I like it.
Keys are brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. It is pure comfort.
Bit of room. Top 4. Bit of room.
Somebody's challenging you now. I like that. Here we go.
Line's
Yeah.
good. Top 8, top 4. Room.
Just a little bounce off by Tim March there, and a chance to sink a second.
But remember what we just heard Scott Howard say. Those are the kind of shots, a little shot like that will just allow this end maybe to go more Botcher's way.
Yeah, more so than ever. The ice is so good. The rocks are so good. These guys are getting rocks in better positions. Once there's an error the wrong way like that one, Scotty's got to really chase now to not give up a crooked number.
So Matt Cam, he played with Scott Howard. They won a silver medal at the juniors way back in 11, losing to Braden Moskowy. And then, as you saw, Matt was playing with John Epping. And rather than disrupt the flow and put him, you would think, naturally at the third spot, he's gone into second because as a three-man team, David Mathers has seen the most of the rocks coming his way, managing the house for Scott Howard. So Mathers at third, and Cam joins the team and slides into second.
Mathers was magical at the Ontario Provincials.
Oh. Wait, clean, 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 yep. Whoa, clean, whoa, curl.
Mark Kennedy.
Okay. Oh, good watch. Didn't know if it would come up a little.
Yeah.
5-rock rule, of course, 10 ends, 38 minutes thinking time, just 1/62nd timeout. And we've seen teams try to preserve that and keep it as long as they can. And then the no-tick rule. So that stone there, center line, just touching. Can't play that, remove that until the fifth rock of the end. Here we go, Matt Cam. Getting back by this, sure does. Going to get them both. Yes, and roll it too, and he does. Oh, and then it just comes out the other side. Could you have stopped it underneath with a little less weight, Joe, do you think? Or would you have not been able to make the double?
Yeah, I like the weight call because I think the double was most important for Team Ontario.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Extra. No, weight's good.
Whoa, weight's good.
It's funny we talk
Clean.
about Botcher being defensive, but look at their efficiency, 64%. Did a little scouting report leading into this, and the top teams are anywhere between 40 and 60. Top 10 between 40 and 50. So 64% is incredible.
Is it ever?
So rolling it the other way.
It's interesting, though, with the numbers. Scotty Howard's played 2 of the higher seeds. Botcher's played 2 of the lower seeds. So that could skew it a little bit with only 2 games.
In a 6th appearance, David Mathers.
Hey, big! Yes! Whoa, weight's good! Hard! Curl, Tim!
Cam and now March. This is what you were talking about. This ability of his to get those stones to move across. And not enough as it sits right there.
Sheet B, sheet C, unless things have changed drastically, this is the straighter of the 2 turns. Didn't do much, did it?
Nice throw, bud.
Pretty good, though. I don't know whether they can get under there. Maybe the lefty.
Yeah, Mark's in-turn versus the rest of the players out-turn in this spot might get a bit more movement.
2 wins with Martin, and 1, of course, with Kevin Cooey.
Clean, clean, yep! Hard. Whoa, clean, whoa, curl.
Oh, got it by. Now he's across the nose. Where's this going to go? Oh, how nice is that? Right underneath. Only 2 left-handers in the field, and Mark being one, Tyler Tardy the other, playing with Kevin Cooey.
Do much, buddy.
How good was that? They were so patient on the brush there.
Yep.
Mathers
Yes.
brought it back. Got it. He does. Oh, goodness. And will he hang it on the edge? No, it'll spill, but center line guard still out there.
Yeah.
Great shot. Such a long run back.
David's 94% of his hits.
Up the middle, you don't see a lot of rocks there in the pregame practice. Everyone's focusing on that draw for hammer going towards the middle, so in the wings towards the middle. Sometimes you see a bit of fresh pebble there, but they read it perfectly.
When I first looked down, I thought Botcher was thinking about going around it.
Yeah, and that's just what Joanne said earlier. They're defensive, and it's late in the end. You kind of can't blame them.
Yeah, a lot of teams do like that first and blank with hammer, though.
Yeah, for sure. And if you go around, Vic, you can't be deep. So if Mark goes around, he's top 12. It's really another guard.
And maybe that hitting ability, that run back ability also comes into play. And you make a decision. Here he is. This is Scott Howard in a 5th Brier
Yeah.
appearance.
Oh, yeah. Clean it, boys. Clean it. Get it there. Yep.
It was mentioned he was the alternate on the team when they won in 12, and then they went on to the Worlds in Basel, Switzerland,
yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, exactly, and then played with Wayne at the Brier, and
Here, wait.
you soak in a lot with playing for those 2 players.
Normal. It's early out. Yeah. Less.
You see this a lot too. Brendan already in the hack for this. Try to save a little bit more time in that first end. Only the 1 timeout, as we mentioned. The players, it gets tight early.
It's good.
Would Cooey have 6 seconds, 5 seconds left today?
It's very cool.
That was 5, I believe, yeah.
Nice watch. 9-3. Nice watch. Really good.
Very nice watch.
Guys. Good watch.
Dandy, buddy. Solid board. Okay.
You know, he did remind me that,
Solid board, boys.
you know, I said about
Speed's good here, Scott.
should be good here.
skipping. He said, well, I've skipped more than people think. He said there are tour events where I've skipped. And most recently, though, it was in Penticton. And then when his dad, the knee wouldn't hold up, they went with the 3-man team at the provincials in Ontario.
Hair
And
up.
then it was after that they threw some names around and immediately settled on Matt Cam, because
Tim, you gotta go.
Yeah.
most of the fellows have played with him at one time or another.
Yeah, how true.
Tim.
Okay, Scott.
Hey, buddy, it works.
And away it goes. So it'll be a go to school kind of stone.
Yeah,
Throw it through.
Yeah, they'll pick a spot they want to see in the ice.
Straight side, Scotty got caught on that. Did nothing.
Look at this. Brendan's throwing board weight to get a good read on that speed instead of just whipping it down the sheet. Smart play.
Through it goes for the 4th blank for Alberta. Only Ontario at 5 has more blank ends in the event. Tim March throwing the lead stones for the Ontario champions out of the Penetanguishene Curling Club.
Forward.
Center line guard, corner goes up, he goes in, and now it's up to Ben Hebert. Homecoming for him too. We saw him on day one. And how you doing? Loving it, he said. Just loving it. Family, friends are here. Originally from Regina.
I think Ben knows everybody here.
Yeah, he couldn't be happier.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Spin that, Brett.
Coming back.
Good
There
shot.
He does.
Very good.
Team Ontario maybe could have played the come around of the other turn, Joanne, and not left it open like that.
I think so.
So it is showing on that outturn side. Again, we make the point. You know, there was time, Joe, you went out this wide, you were plowing through snow, but the surface is so good side to side.
Yeah, and sometimes you might see a little bit of fresh pebble, so a bit more curl, but throw lots of speed, it'll run right there.
Shot, buddy. Good, Gretzky.
Could have thrown a soft weight,
Bit of curl here.
tried to hang around, but if you ever tick the guard.
Okay, I like that.
Well, Carruthers team with Jacob skipping, they blanked the first against Northern Ontario. BC does take a singles, so it's a good start for Catlin Schneider. Makes his home just outside of town here. And New Brunswick.
Line's good.
And James Grattan from the Gage Golf and Curling Club in Oromocto picks up a single against Yukon.
Back team.
Whoa.
14-5. If you
We're back 4.
back here will play, but it's
ahead.
got to
Curl.
curl. Got to curl. Curl. Curl and go.
And go they do,
Auto
and
flavor.
it's in behind cover. Slips though just back of the tee line, back edge of the 8.
Yeah.
Just through.
Kind of like here, Matt? Yeah, just through. Backline, just through.
That's really quick speed. 14.5, not touched behind the tee line.
Second end.
Weight's good.
Fifth Brier appearance for Matt Cam, having played with Mark Keane and John Epping.
Really gotta go.
Again, boy, here we go, March. Trying to hold this up now. Here comes that corner, and in a hurry, here it comes. Hold it up, nope.
That's good.
And they'll roll it into top 12.
It was good. Yeah.
It's fine.
Good throw,
It was good.
You like that?
I thought that's fun. I know. I didn't think it was going to be a yes the whole sheet.
No, I thought the ice was close. Even nose.
I'm okay with nose.
I don't know. Like,
I'd rather roll.
Forward.
you want to rather roll behind the center?
I think so. If I got
Okay. I don't know if I would.
let's
Decide then.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
We're-
Weight.
Okay, here we go.
11 and a half.
It's as if the front end's making the decision here.
Yeah, and I don't think they let the skipper know. Last I heard was Bodger said, I'm okay with nose, and then the boys said maybe we could roll.
Sleeve. Yep.
Hard!
Hard. Hard.
Kennedy.
Come on, baby.
Oh, it's going on him.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Going on him. And we'll tuck a little bit underneath.
Good. Weight's close, I
Wow.
think.
Avoid the jam on the way by.
Buddy. Good. Andy.
He knew Joanne part way down, Hebert and Kennedy, that they could just feel it going.
Yeah, you talk about, I mean, obviously the collar and line collar's in the house, but the sweepers can see when it starts to get closer to that center line. They were ready.
It's probably easy, to roll far
I
enough.
was just thinking if I make it perfect, me.
Yep, cool. Weight's good.
Mathers in a sixth appearance.
Weight's good.
Mark Keane,
Come on. Hard.
Wayne
Hard,
Maddaw, of course,
Keep going.
and Glenn Howard. And oh, they got it by. Just
Okay,
and
come
hanging
back.
on the edge.
Good, Dave.
3 of those finesse weight, the lighter weight hits in a row that have all been curling. This is more than before. Those were running really straight this afternoon.
Brendan Bodger said to me before the game, he really does believe the ice is straighter, has been straighter.
This is the swinger of the two turns, but yeah, they're getting a bit of movement there.
Normal roll it around. Yep.
Has to roll to be in, but if you roll too far, you're jamming.
Clean! The hair light! Clean! Yep! Whoa! Clean! Yep!
Hard.
Yep!
Hard, buddy.
Whoa! Clean! Yep! Yep!
Watch the roll.
Mark Kennedy.
Roll it,
now
roll it, roll
another
it,
roll.
roll
Avoids
it.
the jam again, and then
Good sweep, guys.
gets maybe a half a stone underneath. Yeah, it's tough to, I'm sure it's tough just to play, but the knee just isn't good enough, the 4-time Canadian world champion.
Yeah. Oh, come in close.
And of course, coming off coaching Jennifer Jones to a silver medal at the Scotties. Then remember that he also coached Eve Muirhead
No, weight's good. Weight's good.
for a couple of years.
Yes.
Straight.
Clean! Curl! 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 Stay with it! Stay with it! Whoa! 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 Yep! Yep!
Shot.
You're on line 2. Tough to get there, Botch. Tough to get
Well,
there.
the game is in his DNA, isn't it? When you look back, there's Uncle Russ, and then of course, father and now son. The Howard family, synonymous with curling in Ontario. You look good with the dust catcher there.
We're thinking 14-5.
I like that, Mark. 14-6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're thinking of anything? It's a little.
I think it's going to be okay. It's quick. Seems quick everywhere here.
Okay.
They wanted to go open side
I'll be
and
ballpark.
split the
Yeah,
rings,
nice
but
man.
that guard's kind of in the way.
I think they're coming around, but
Yeah.
they don't want to be fully buried. Or
It's,
a lot of ice.
yeah, I don't think it's going to be fully buried.
Back 4.
Top 8.
Top 4. Oh, it's got to curl big.
Nice, big knife.
You got to curl to get edge
Mega
on edge.
knife.
You got to curl, Brett. Whoa now. You're okay now. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Good shot,
good.
Mark.
Good
spot,
shot.
buddy.
Oh, good
Very
sweep,
nice.
guys. Sorry, got a
Very
little
nice.
out there. Good sweep.
Two beauties by Kennedy, and let you say
sweep.
maybe better.
Double on the next
They
one.
never went top 12, top 8 buried. It's just another guard for Team Ontario.
It's in there pretty good though, Dave.
Yep.
One first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Getting close to the center line guard there was.
Yeah. I thought it was a 3-set though.
I was
Like I didn't
careful.
think you jacked it out there.
Yeah. All that.
Paul
checks
Webster,
out. Felt
the,
like I got out to you pretty easily.
Coach
Same
of
as it
this
is, it's 2/3
team,
under.
former national program coach
Listen,
14
for many years.
That's what we talked about. 14-5.
And that's one of the things, and you know, you talked earlier, Joe, about you take 4 players, very successful players from 4 different programs. You had a coach from a different program, and now you've got to put them all together in one cohesive unit.
Board. Heavy. Curl. Matt, curl. Curl. Oh! Curl. 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 Keep curling. Keep curling. Nice shot,
Great
Scotty.
shot, Scott.
Real good.
Pretty close.
Attaboy.
Yeah, solid hack at least.
Not a lot of space past that guard.
They were carving it and barely got by. It's a great shot because if Brendan plays the safe rolls open, there might be a double opportunity for Scott on his last one. So to stop the double opportunity, Brendan has to bring that guard into play.
Definitely seen a bit more curl out.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was probably 11 and a half. Sure. We're looking for 12 and a half. Yeah. Hack. Yeah, I like that.
Love the weight choice. Softer the weight, the better chance you have of getting by that guard.
Brendan Botcher and his first
Heavy
8th
hack.
appearance at the
Whoa,
Brier. The winner of 21.
Clean.
Also 3 silver medals.
12. Clean.
Curl.
Curl.
Butter. Butter. Come on, buddy.
Hard breath.
Come on,
Keep
Brett.
going. Come on. Keep
Yes,
going.
he does.
Keep
And now
going. Good.
across
Great
the
squeeze,
nose,
guys.
enough? No, just right to the nose.
Nice throw, Botch.
I can make it.
Job, Botch. Attaboy.
Yeah, so hair less, eh?
Yeah. I think same way.
Well, they've had some really impressive numbers now. Newfoundland and Labrador and Yukon. Hey, but the team from Yukon curled 91% against them. They've won their first 2.
going to try to get underneath here. There's a bit of space, and it's the swingiest turn. But the weights better be spot on.
Yeah, Scott's last didn't get a ton of curl past the guard.
No, it didn't. Now, he threw it a lot heavier than Botcher, so a little less weight, he might be able to carve it in there.
Just hack. Whoa. Just hack.
Close.
Whoa, whoa. Just
Whoa.
hack.
Matt.
Just hack.
Yep. Yep. Straight.
Yep.
Final
Just
stone holding it up
hard.
now. March.
Hard tip.
Oh, you got to get it by that. Oh, they did get across the nose. Oh, he did, and he just got it underneath a little bit more, and enough to push it through.
Shot.
Really good shot.
Try Scott.
That's the best they could have done. They just pushed it out of the rings.
Can't rack, it's a 3.
Looks so good. Really good. Looks so good. Good, buddy. Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
Or early.
Okay, 12 and a half.
Play it the same.
12 and a half.
12-2.
Yeah, and it's a few down here, so it should be nice and greased up.
Okay, I'm looking across at that Yellowstone back edge of the 8. Jam possibility?
Yeah, it's possible. You've got it incredibly thin. It might not even get over that far if you hit it that thin, but
My head's just on a swivel, huh? Just picking up everything. Really, just having a good night so far.
I'm trying to give you same or even a foot less.
the concern here is Botcher didn't throw much weight in his first one, and they're saying it's greased up here. It's should run normal, but this is a hair tighter. They get into some pebble, they'll never hold it.
Final stone, very nice last rock by Scott Howard, just to get a little bit more under that center guard. They're going to have to get close to this one. Here we go. Gallant needs to help this over. Needs to help this over.
Come on, Brett. Come on, Brett.
Brett
Come on,
Gallant,
Brett.
get it. Oh, they did.
sweep and
And
go.
you're going to be able to push it through. Does, and sits down, and that will be for 2.
2 yellow, yeah.
Boy, it's just that
I didn't want to see a
right
sharp
weight,
throw there.
a proper weight to do the job.
Good job. Great sweep, Brett.
4 sheets in play here at the Brand Center. On this Sunday night, complete day 3 of our coverage, the Montana's Brier, the Canadian Men's Curling Championship, dating back to 1927. This is the 95th edition, except for 3 years during the Second World War. Played every year since 1927. Our feature game, Ontario. Scott Howard from Penetanguishene, Ontario, and against Brendan Bottcher out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary. And here in 3, it is Howard with Last Rock. He has the hammer, playing the Redstone.
Well played in by both teams there.
Thank you. Line's good.
We're gonna have to go here.
Yeah, definitely seeing more curl on those finesse weight taps. Just still can't quite get under on something you can't see all of.
Top 8.
Keep going, keep going.
Both teams did a good job kind of keeping themselves a quarter buried that whole rest of the end once Mark Kennedy made his come around.
Sorry about that.
Paul,
Top
did you get
8.
that?
Watch. Did you get that?
They stop it all the way.
15.
It's gonna be fast, yeah.
Full speed, boys. Top 8, Mark.
Would have said there.
Line's good.
Very close. Top 8.
I think it's heavy, guys.
Room.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Weight's good.
Line's good. Can't bounce.
Real small bounce right
Curl.
now.
We can't bounce.
It's close now. It's close.
Got a curl.
Easy.
It's got a
Close.
curl for a bounce.
Not bouncing.
We're
Line's
close
good.
now. Line's
Not
good.
bouncing. Not
Line's
bouncing.
real good for no
Not
bounce.
bouncing. Not bouncing.
Very good, guys. Nice try, Brett.
Well, nothing. Well, people wonder where you've been, Kathy. Yeah,
Did you
really.
wonder?
Update, Manitoba, Northern Ontario.
Well, it looks pretty simple now, but this is because Brad Jacobs made one of his terrific shots. He made a triple on his first, and in trying to remove both, Trevor Bono stuck one of the shooters, and so it is already one that is the Manitoba stone in the house. Brad is looking for 12 foot for the second.
I don't think you got to do much, boys. I think that's there. I added a bit.
It's close, guys.
Nice shot.
Manitoba
Curling
champions from the
nice.
Granite
I
Curling
got
Club in
light.
Winnipeg.
Curling a ton.
I got light, if anything.
Three Crothers in the house, Derek
14-8.
Samagalski, Connor Negevin.
Definitely slower there. Oh yeah, that's slower there.
Right at the end, I
Good
gave
job.
Yeah, that's for 2. You may have seen Al Hackner on the bench is coaching this team. The championship trophies now in Northern Ontario have been named in honor of Al Hackner and Heather Houston.
Awesome.
And they never used to give out trophies. They would just give them Purple Hearts and say, good luck at the Nationals, and off you go. But now they actually present a trophy, and it's
You got it. Keep going. Keep going.
named the Hackner Trophy and the Heather Houston.
Roll, roll, Mark, roll.
Heather, of course, a 2-time Canadian and
10-6.
a back-to-back Canadian champions. Once his Team
That was
Canada.
the exact same line Bottcher was blank on.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Oh, Benny be digging.
Yeah.
Good shot. 10-6.
Okay. I was just really all relieved.
Yeah.
Hack.
Whatever you're seeing.
I think
There's
so.
a
Right here. Sure. Hack.
example of your point. There's a bit of a defensive call for
buddy.
Bottcher there. Now he's up 2. He doesn't have a hammer. Hitting that rock is absolutely not wrong, but a lot of teams would loop another one around.
Yeah, up 2, don't need to force the issue, but
True.
hitting the one in the back, again, not wrong, but allows Ontario to try to make something here.
Fathers
Something going.
trying to sneak this one by,
Keep going.
Curl.
and they did. And won't get it underneath. Something he said to me,
I'm done for this
Bottcher,
side.
prior to the game was, you know, again, trying to bring these 5 people together. You all come from different systems. Bottcher has his. Kennedy, you know, comes off some time with Cooey. Gallant comes off those years with Gouju. Hebert as well. So now you're trying to find the best fit for an offensive strategy. You're finding what's our game plan going to be to fit those people.
Yeah, and I think for teams, they grow and they develop, so you may not always see the same game plan from the same team. They talked a lot about in that first year, they broke a lot of things down. Everyone kind of had that growth mindset of wanting to get better and okay to, you know, take a few results that may not be what they wanted to in order to become better, and they've done that for sure. You see it on their results this year.
And they've all won. They're all bringing different concepts that they believe in.
Sure.
Poke that out a little bit, Mark, and there's now room to get under or roll the other way.
Weight's good. Clean. Weight's good.
Yep, yep.
McCann trying to hold it up here. Again, they're going to flirt with this guard. Then watch March come across.
Nice shot,
Oh,
Dave.
lovely
Beauty.
management of that
Good job, Matty.
stone.
Great
And
weight.
they are right underneath.
Could not have thrown that better.
I think that's how you have to make those.
Yeah.
Just barely the weight, and you have to sweep it the entire way down the sheet. What a perfect shot.
Fantastic shot.
Matt can pick this up right out of the hand. He did get some curl past that guard.
Bit of danger here. If you cross this, you could jam it on that back yellow.
Congratulations on game number 150. Mark Kennedy.
Whoa. Yep. Yep.
You got them both. Stuffed it. Absolutely stuffed it.
Okay. Try, buddy.
So where does that 150 put him? Oh, not very close to anybody, does it? When you've got Gushue at 249 and Nichols. Glenn sitting on the bench. And Ben at 185. And on the ice tonight, too. And long distinguished careers.
I think the other weight, I think it'll be close.
Pretty close. Are you
what I'd
trying,
like
are you just trying to nose it?
You go back to
Or are you
Ben's
trying to roll?
first two Briers were 08 and 09 with Martin. And then, of course, he wins the Olympic gold in Vancouver as well. So here he is playing
Weight's good. Weight's good.
some 15, 16 years later after that first one.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa, curl. Curl, 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 curl.
To sit two with last rock here in this third.
Yeah, because he's going to roll somewhere else.
He's going to roll, and I might not have a roll.
Okay.
There's never an out turn there, I don't think.
I don't think so, Botch.
Okay,
We know
I'll
the
throw
end.
easy at this.
Okay. It's quick to the wings here.
Okay.
Get the weight right. I think that's close.
Okay.
So by Botcher hitting the back one, it kind of took the heat off of Team Ontario. And
Dead split center on the roll.
David made a great roll underneath. Now they got a super chance at two.
You can roll this under, even if it's half open on either side. It's not an automatic chase, though, for Scott Howard. You heard Brendan's thought process. If I don't roll, he's going to. Trying to beat him in there.
It's close. Look heavy, heavy.
10.
Heavy. Clean.
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 Whoa. Whoa.
Clean.
Clean.
Straight.
Clean. Straight. Straight. Straight.
Watch the roll.
Straight.
Split
Straight.
center. Split center.
You got the roll.
Gotta go, gotta go.
How pretty is that?
Way to go, Botch.
Shot, Botch.
Good call,
Shot,
Mark.
Botch.
Again, it's
Very nice.
we see so many stones overthrown. That was just again the perfect way.
Great shot.
Great, well brushed. Line call perfect. You heard Ben yell split center. He looked from the hack. He knew exactly where that had to go. Just a hair out on that right-hand side.
Yeah, that's fine. Can't fake it. Okay.
All right, Kathy, let's go back and check in on BC against Newfoundland and Labrador.
Well, for Andrew Simmons, the big shot was his first one. He was trying to run a guard straight back after Catlin Schneider drew into line two. He got the guard, but he missed both of the stones in the house. And so now he's being forced to draw to the button against two.
Yep. Yes, hard. Yes, hard. Hard. All right, guys. Okay.
Not going to get there.
What?
And so steal of 2 for British Columbia. And Catlin Schneider skipping this team from the Victoria Curling Club, but makes his home in Edenwold, just northeast of Regina.
We thought somebody said this might be
And New Brunswick and Yukon. Yukon gets 1 in the second, so they're tied at 1. Both teams there looking for their first wins.
Speed's good here, Scott.
Alberta Stone is almost completely buried. They're just going to play back 12 weight, try to push it out of the 8-foot.
Just back 12.
Here, buddy.
That's not good enough. You say you want to be
Really gotta go. Really gotta go, man.
up
Come
in
on.
that 45 to 55 area.
Hard. Easy. Curl. Easy. Curl.
Now, here he goes.
Curl.
Here he goes. Tim Marsh again.
Get it in the go, man. Go.
And you got enough to push it back.
Nice
No,
shot.
I don't know if he did far enough.
Sweet, Matt.
It's really close.
Brilliant try either way. It's very close.
He might have got it.
I think so.
It was just them.
What a sweep.
Good throw. Shot, Scotty.
That's the way they do it. Once they know they're by, in comes Tim.
He said after the Ontarios, well, he was taking physio every day because they played as a 3-man team, and he just did most of the brushing. He was needing physiotherapy every night after their games.
If we can get even 1 inch under, he can't jam his last one. So.
I like that, Botch. 12-5, Botch.
Yeah. Great spot here, I think, Botch. I like that broom.
Give us hack.
Yeah.
Brilliant
Good
team
speed here.
shot there. And, anything wider, it's a 3.
Kind of quick here, eh?
Yep.
Final stone for Alberta's Brendan Botcher.
It's good.
Whoa, 12 and a half.
Whoa. 12 and a half.
Whoa. Little light, if anything.
Curl.
Gotta go, Ben.
Gotta go not to jam it, buddy.
Gotta go. You're moving it.
You gotta get it now.
Gotta go.
Don't want to jam
Keep
it.
going.
Needs to get across
Keep
that
going,
nose
keep
a
going,
little
keep going.
bit and roll underneath. You can't, and he'll sit right there.
Try, Bob.
Good scrub.
You just have to be gentle. It's gentle there, man.
I looked at it and thought it was max, but I didn't want to ask for less.
Yeah.
So.
Gentle refers to what, Joe?
I'd assume just a gentle curl. It doesn't go crazy there.
Yep.
Brendan's
Like it's just a nose
looked
hit.
like a lot, but
Yeah.
can't ever crash there.
That's just it. You had to throw it. That's the skip's 8th rock throw. That's the.
Boy, look at this.
We ever looked dumb, eh?
Oh my God, I think we are, Dave.
Another look.
They were lining up the double. You don't even need to play it, though.
man. Take a look.
It's close.
Really close.
It's really close.
Okay. We'll just try this. If you can ever just whisker it, Dave.
Yep.
Just try to stick it here.
Back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right there, right?
Yep.
Sounds like
I
there's only
don't
one
know,
shot
boys.
then.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying, Tim. I think you got to make it. I think you have to make this.
Let's not kill a ton of time here.
I think it's
Yeah.
actually yellow. I think it's yellow. I think you got to make it.
All right. So they believe
Scott, I can
it's
give you 6 feet.
Alberta
Not
that's
much
second
more.
shot.
Well, you'd love to know, though.
Real close. I think we got to go for
It's
it.
hard when it's close and you have to walk 8 feet in between the rocks. It's really hard to get a feel for which one's the shot.
True.
Well,
That felt like.
Just hack. Is that good?
But the difference between ticking this and giving up a steal by jamming it is not much. Scotty's got to make it for 1, and if it's 2, he gets it out of the way by perfect.
At about 8 feet
Wait's
more.
good.
8, 9 feet more.
Big. Tim.
Whoa.
Tim. Hard curl.
Again, here we go.
You really got to curl it.
Really got to go. Just got to angle this back
You
here.
really got to go.
Hard.
Staying
Straight,
with it.
Straight.
And then angle it back. You're going to
Sounds like a
touch
jam.
it. Oh, he stuffed it.
Hey, Scott. Forward. Yeah.
And it will be a steal of 1.
Just 4.
Yep.
It's gone, guys. It's gone. Okay. Break his hand.
So they're calling a claim it picked out of his hand.
14-8.
Well, from nothing to getting 3. A bad break on a pick.
Probably saw it easy.
And they will sit right there. Finally, 4 is the charm for Brendan Botcher. Wow, in the bubble, the deafening silence of Calgary. Yeah, the silver medals, of course, and finally breaking through, and then a couple of bronzes. Brendan Botcher always in contention. But the win in Calgary, the year of the pandemic, that was a tough time for many people who were there. And you know, Brad Gushue said to me yesterday he was part of that with all the events he played, including mixed doubles, and was close to 2.5 months in that bubble situation. I think Carrie Anderson was there for 3 months, and she played in everything rather than leaving. Welcome back on this Sunday night. Steal of 1, 3-0. Alberta once again, Ontario with Last Rock playing the Red Stones here in 4. So we're kicking it around. What you do, what would have been the better play for Ontario? Get your sure one and then go to the measure, or try that for the deuce?
Yeah, especially when it was that close. You have to err, especially with the score the way it was, 2-0 against a great team. You don't want to make it 3. And I think they got a little confused. They thought it was them. And then at the last second, somebody said, no, I think you've got to play the double. And then you start thinking, throw it a little harder. And Scotty just threw that through the break.
Yeah, in fairness, I think they had all the right thought processes there. They did say, let's make sure the 1 and try for it as well. Just a bit of an overthrow. And you have to assume for Scott, it's his first time skipping at a Brier. Yeah. That adrenaline, the focus, like that takes years to hone in on, to know your body, know where you go, and what cues you really have to zero in on.
Yeah, he picked the straighter side to do it too. It did, not too forgiving there. You heard Ben say, remember, it's pretty gentle there.
That was the first steal of the event for Alberta.
That's a good spot, Matt. Good job.
It's a good spot.
Good spot, buddy. Okay.
Okay, Brett, get it on the line.
Brett.
Yep.
Control.
Whoa. Curl!
Plant, and he'll rip the guard. It's it would seem to me this is a difficult way to generate some points if you're Ontario playing in the house like this.
Yeah, they only hit the 1 guard to work with, so I think they're going to change gears
Is that double
soon.
there? No.
It's pretty thick.
What about just roll behind it? Yeah.
I like that.
Board.
Board. Want to play this a bit more weight, Dave, or no? Yeah.
Manitoba and the team from the Granite skipped by Reed Carruthers against Northern Ontario's Trevor Bonneau from the Fort William and Thunder Bay.
Well, that Yellowstone that was under the guard was Trevor Bonneau's first shot facing 2. He made the perfect hit and roll, and Brad Jacobs not able to freeze down to it. It is an open shot if he can stick it around for 2.
Right to it. Hard, good brush. Shot.
And there's the 2. Bonneau was saying that in that final, in their Northern Ontario final, played on Manitoulin Island, that Al Hackner, they took a timeout, and Hackner said, just slow it down. Don't rush, just relax, and let it come. And that's what he's tried to bring here, too. We had a nice chat with him a little bit, Kathy. Just a wonderful man. Just so excited to be here.
I agree. I think it's like
just a little less.
Yeah.
A little less.
Heels are falling. I think normals are dead.
This is one of the things that Botcher said. Remember, we were
right there. I'm close.
I love that.
With some previous teams, they wanted him, since he's a left-hander, Mark Kennedy, they wanted him to try to throw more like a right-hander. It's one of the things Botcher said, no, we're not doing that with him. Just let him throw his stone and we'll deal with it.
Can't agree more.
Hard.
Yep. Good
Spreads them out.
Brendan's a huge believer in technical excellence. I practiced at the same club as him for years and years, and he was always had the laser out, had rocks out to slide through, and the port that he would make for those rocks was so tight. So if the rock is coming at him consistently, he can get a read on every spot. He knows how his rocks are going to run. If the ice is challenging, you learn from every shot, even if it's missed.
That's the ice.
Yeah, roll it right in there, boys.
Yep.
Fight center.
Interesting play here. Now it's tougher to roll perfect. You don't have a catcher like you had last time.
Same as mine. Same as mine.
Weight's good.
Matt. Hard, Matt.
Really gotta go.
Straight side again.
Straight.
Cam. March.
Oh, wait.
And
Oh, Matt's was heavy.
gets it a little thin and will
Okay, go.
spin to the back edge again. Sitting
No.
2 and 3.
It's nice to stick it to force him, but
Nose or
double
half
first.
inch high.
Yeah.
Inch high.
Do you like normal or peel?
A little light, they said on that last hit.
Peel.
I don't care too much about sticking around, but I'll try for nose.
we fall an inch here, Mark.
On this spot, I actually have it running dead straight.
Okay.
And if it falls an inch, we're still good.
Okay.
Cool?
That's being engaged, isn't it? I mean, when he's charting paths like that too.
Whoa. Clean. Yep.
I have it dead straight.
Attaboy.
97% his first 2 games, Mark.
Great toss.
Thanks,
great,
Mark.
great.
Try the triple.
Cross the face.
Clear in the nose. Make
Or
the double.
Whisker high.
Yeah. Just make the double.
Well, Newfoundland and Labrador get 1 back after giving up that steal of 2 and a blank in 3. So it remains New Brunswick and Yukon 1-1 going to 4.
Yep. Whoa.
Yep, hard.
Close.
Oh, nice shot. Nice draw.
Might have been there.
Not as good as you could do. I don't
Nice
think
throw,
I
Dave.
can. No.
You can throw keel a little low.
Had to get the middle one a hair thinner.
What we should do is we should have a double up. I thought my first one was really close. Just jumped in.
It's probably a whisker light, but it went
Lighter
hard.
than Mackinac.
Heel a little low. Try to roll in, Brett.
Hold that.
Okay.
Peel.
Yeah.
A little low.
Yeah. Yeah, try for that. Yeah, I like that. We knows. Yeah.
Well, I don't love that.
Okay.
I'd rather hit it a little low and rattle it off the back one.
Okay.
and-
Okay.
Let's make a watch. Get an inch of fall here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hard. Back that up.
Hard, Brett.
Back that up, Brett. Come on.
Hard, Brett.
Off the line.
Hard. Okay, good sweep.
Great sweep, buddy.
Good sweep. Good shot, Botch. Fine.
Shot, Botch.
Great sweep.
It's a dangerous way to play that. They could have just flown normal weight, flopped the other way and guarded it. I guess they're worried about Scotty coming around the
shot,
corner
Botch.
and freezing, but
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Just a better
I liked where I was
right?
sliding. I just didn't commit to a good release.
Yeah, the only
You're
way
2 feet faster
2
than
was
the
coming
drum,
in play there was the jam.
yeah, that's exactly it.
In a 2-2 tie after Bonneau scored 2 in the third. Final stone coming up here for the Carruthers team from the Granite Winnipeg. Brad Jacobs throwing 4th stone.
And an opportunity to get that 2 back. Brad hit for 2 on his first one, and on his final, Trevor Bonneau tried to play the hit and roll underneath into the 4-foot area to be shot, but it did not roll far enough, so it is an open hit for Jacobs.
Shot, buddy.
Yep, gotta go. Yep. Hard, Derek. Hard. Right up. Good sweep. Nice sweep.
How about Brad?
And add 2 more
2 red.
against this all-rookie team from Northern Ontario, skipped by Trevor Bonneau.
Good sweep. Attaboy.
First time a Northern Ontario rookie team has started with 2 straight wins since Bruce Melville back in 1998.
Well, it's been a
Curl a
while.
bit if you can. Curl if you can. Your nose. You're good. Your nose.
this way,
Your
then.
nose. Your nose. 10 on the nose. Good throw, Botch. Probably max ice. Good toss.
Good shot.
Shot.
Backwards slider.
Every one of these easy shots, they're still mapping. Working on the spots.
Good scrub on my first one. I should have given that a better go.
I wasn't so upset. We had a nose. I don't think he's very happy.
Okay, Scotty. Thanks, buddy.
The he probably being Scott Howard, I'm thinking, right? Just he can't generate anything.
Clean. Clean.
And goes up, and away they go. So that's blank number 6 put up by Ontario. That's the most in the field in the event so far. Sunday night, Montana's Brier. From here at Brandt Center in Regina. And so far, it's the #1 team in our country. Brendan Botcher with the advantage over Ontario's Scott Howard. 3-0, they lead it. The blanket 4 means that, once again, the Howard team from Pentatang Regina will have the last drop. They have the hammer playing the Redstones.
You can curl, Dave. You can curl.
Curl it if
curl.
you can.
You can curl.
Yep.
It's good, Tim.
Nice shot, Tim.
Nice sweeping, boys. Good job. Spots.
4 good stones here.
Yeah.
And we saw this last end where
Line depth, it looks like.
most teams will throw a guard on these 2 rocks in good spots, but it's a guard and it's up 3. It's an interesting play. They're going open side, keep it in front of the tee line, maybe top 8. Kind of chokes off the out turn come around for Ontario, and it's usable. if they get it in the right spot.
Line's good.
Not a bad start for Glenn
Look for
Hebert.
T-line.
Line's
Both
good.
of them perfect so far as we play here now in 5.
Line's good. Room if anything, man.
This is a really precise shot. The choke. Anything light kind of acts like a guard. Anything heavy you can freeze to.
Whoa, now, whoa, you're good, you're good.
I know, we got to go for weight, guys.
Yep. Little pass that.
Yep, very good. Great spot, Gretzky. Very good.
Good, Brett.
Same speed as last time, Matt.
I agree.
The argument is
back 8.
teams normally throw a guard on that. Up 3, you don't love throwing a guard, but it does keep your opposition busy in the middle. Can't use those corner guards for at least a few shots.
Yes.
And the seconds need to be really precise with their run backs. If they lose a shooter, all of a sudden you can rip off those guards.
You're dead right. And if they don't make a double run back at some point in time, it's a steal opportunity.
Line's going to be good. Line's good. Line's good. Weight's good. Top key.
Tim, you got to go.
Go ahead, Tim.
Tim.
I didn't hit. Whoa. I didn't hit it. You didn't hit it? No. I didn't hit that. No, I just got my broom stuck.
3-1, BC leads Newfoundland and Labrador, but it's the Rock that has a rock on the button.
Well, and that rock was by Andrew Simmons, a wonderful shot on his final facing 3 that were buried. And so for Catlin, the only option that he's got to get rid of it is he's trying to run that corner guard into the shot stone. Potential is 4.
4th Brier appearance for Catlin Schneider, all of course out of Saskatchewan with Flash and Casey and Dunstone. But now picking up this team from the Victoria Curling Club. Lots of support here for him too. Angle it back and he'll crash, and so that stone there will be a steal point for Newfoundland and Labrador.
Yeah, nice one, Andrew.
One red.
Just the second appearance for Andrew Simmons. Went winless in 7 games in Brandon in 19.
Weight's real good.
Both those teams looking for their first wins.
Get it over. Yep. Hard date. Whoa. Yep.
Good set.
Good shot, Matt. Nice shot, Matt.
Even that's a little quicker, AJ.
I think it's there. I honestly think it's there.
Double looks close.
Nice spot.
The double looks close.
Oh, can you navigate that port in the house?
Really?
It's tough. You might run into this one.
Is that worth it, Joanne? Why not
Yeah, I don't know, guys.
sit 3?
You like it?
Well, I like staying.
I think it would almost be better to just roll.
Right.
Okay.
Yep, I like that.
Good. Still peel though.
Still peel? Okay. Where am I hitting then?
3/4. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Play it to fall an inch.
Sure.
Yep.
It's probably there, but why do work for your opponent if you take out one of your own?
Yeah, or roll out, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden that rock comes into play a lot quicker. Sit 3.
2 people at 100 and 1 at 94.
Clean.
Goodness,
Clean.
what a start
Whoa.
for Botcher.
Girl. Whoa. Watch it.
Watch that. Yep. Oh, yep. Did you kick that?
I kicked it, Scott.
Just put it where you think.
I think it was approximately there.
Okay,
See it,
that's fine. Just grab the Kleenex.
Oh, jeez.
How many rocks
Ben's
did I
just
hit?
touching
How
everything.
many rocks did I
Ben.
hit in one?
You can see the ring from where the other one was.
Ben needs a helmet.
Ben just ran into the guard that's on the Montanas there.
Go on without me.
I fucking hammered
He touched the rock in the house that was rolling, so they were sorting out where to put
they
that
were looking
back.
at where the ring was. Of the rock.
Yeah, it doesn't deserve it.
Idiots.
There's the roll. Ben's on his slider, so he give him a little bit of slack, maybe.
But it's
Just nicks it there when he's sweeping the roll.
you should be able to see that one on the black Montanas.
Dave, you threw this. Remember that board waiter?
Just hack those.
Sitting good now.
Yeah, I'll give you the same ice.
Hack, make the roll.
Just hack.
And make the roll low on that yellow. I like that. That's what I was thinking. Get 2 in there and then.
That's what I'm thinking, Davey.
It's tough, but you could roll
like it.
left. You could 2 buried around a corner with hammer.
What's that, bud?
Got a bit of curl a couple ends ago. And
Yeah.
ran that few feet fresh. Just hack it.
Speed will be, the speed.
So
no,
there
I
you
think
go,
the speed will be
bang,
big.
hello.
As they say in baseball, touch them all.
Yeah.
Whoa, early.
Good.
Hack.
David Mathers.
Hack. Yep. Just hack.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Weight's good. Yep. Just hack.
Curl.
Curl.
Go, Max. Slight hack.
Get across the nose, maybe
Straight.
flip underneath.
Straight.
Avoid the jam. That's the key there. And
Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. 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 Go.
now
Go. Go.
push
Go.
it back and push it
Real
back
good.
edge. Very
Good shot,
nice.
Davey.
Underneath
Good shot,
again.
Davey.
Very nice is right.
I even got overrolled a hair. That was hard to do there.
That thing
Just really nice weight control.
Am I getting
Heard
it?
Glenn between ends, so we got to get something around a corner guard. Now they've got 2 already. That warps in there pretty good. Remember they wrecked there earlier in the
Yeah,
game.
but that was, look at the weight, just back line, back 12 weight.
I just.
Oh, no, we can't. We can't. We
I
can't.
just don't want
David's
to jam.
had a wonderful season.
Oh. There is no jab.
Can't.
Like no dead jab.
Okay.
No, you'd always do this.
It's a hard shot, but it's gonna.
I'm perfectly fine if you want to do this though.
I didn't
All right,
really.
Kathy, New Brunswick and Yukon in a 1-1 tie.
Well, and some struggles with Thomas Scoffin with draw weight, remembering that for Friday and Saturday, they did not get on the ice. They did this morning, and he was short and then deep, so already lying 1. This is a chance for 2 for James Grattan.
Yeah, on Friday night, it was Pool B that started things off. And then yesterday, he had a bye. So his first game was this morning.
Yeah, keep it brushed down. You're good. Shot.
James Grattan. And there's the draw for 2. It's really quite something. He's got his 17-year-old son here as his alternate, so it's Jimmy and his kid this time.
Time flies.
You prepped that one as well.
Oh, well, you have to save it for the right time. It doesn't make sense. You don't jam it in.
Never.
Looking for the run back here.
Huge shot here if this isn't made.
Plant and drives it by everything.
Okay, Mark.
That plays, Mark.
Sorry,
buddy.
Okay, Mark. Sorry, Brett. Good.
Double now, Dave?
Just overthrow it, you think?
I think we gotta do this, eh?
It's tight early.
Yeah.
It was on it out of his hand. Weren't able to back that up.
I think you can nose it.
Fairly simple doubles available now, though, for Brendan.
For a little.
They get a little bit. They come up a
They're
little
just
bit.
kind of where you. You hit it exactly where the broom was. So.
Yeah. Okay.
If I make the roll, though, he's bombing the yellow back, and the yellow's always going over there.
Yeah.
Well, we want him to bomb the
And
yellow
the
back.
problem
He's
is
playing
if-
this open double, Dave.
if we
No
do
matter
make
what.
the roll,
He's always playing this open double.
that's what we're thinking. What do
Yeah.
you like? You think he is?
He has to.
Well, he doesn't.
No, I was just thinking if I make the double and roll here,
I know.
Which
I
is
don't feel-
okay,
He
but-
can't guard it.
he's probably playing that anyways. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking like this. At least there's not,
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I was thinking, you nose it, you miss it, that jams.
unless you just want to make the double and sit 3.
He makes that and then go to the wing, take our 2.
Probably
hopefully.
deuce.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you like.
I'm fine with either or. Like nose, Davis. Nose is fine.
Kind of wait.
Board.
I think I'd take the double while I can. It's getting pretty late.
Yeah, just nose it with board, I think. Board.
Watcher's only got 2 rocks left. He's going to go after that double on the left.
I think the roll is a little bit more important.
Okay, so what are we
That's
throwing?
my
By
gut
rolling,
says
you should
board.
make the double.
Yeah, they're only throwing board weight, though, I thought I heard.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Do you want to make the double?
Are we making the dub, Scott?
Like,
You can,
I don't
yeah.
know if I just want to push their yellow over here, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
Yeah, he wants to.
I don't like that. Yeah. Then, okay, board.
Easier to get the roll with board weight. They've been really precise on those finesse weight shots.
Whoa.
I thought good board.
Whoa, Tim.
Good board.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Good board.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
March again,
Whoa,
and
whoa,
it's
whoa,
all
whoa,
about
whoa.
managing the stone. Here we go. And not quite enough.
Okay,
Didn't get
okay.
the roll,
Still
didn't
good,
make the
still good.
double.
The double is very hard to make with board.
It's just
Guys, do we ever nose and sit
twixt
2?
in between.
Good.
I don't think they were
A
ever
little
clear
tougher,
of what
gotta
they
be a little
really
clearer.
wanted
Yeah,
to
okay.
play.
That's right. Yeah. Same thing last time when they weren't sure whether they're hitting for 1 or double for 2. Interesting his situation. You could hit that top one and sit
That's kind
two.
of the roll ice, and if it hits it on the nose, it hits it on the nose.
Up 3-0. I love this call too.
We make this. Yeah, I like
Probably
this one.
rolling in.
I'm gonna have a roll, I think, under a wall here on my last one. Okay.
Yep.
Follow through and make sure that back rock doesn't get stuck back there.
The thing
That
you
nose
can't
rock?
do here is miss this wide
Well,
and jam it.
if it's great, we can get a little cute and try and roll full 8.
Okay.
Skip Stone's here in 5. Ontario trying to generate some offense.
Yep. Straight.
Alberta now has a chance to make a double here. Gallant, bang. Oh, he rolls it by. Spins it by, and then that shooter rolls into the open on that side, the intern side.
That was the danger.
Oh, we're going to roll out most of the time.
Could have sat two.
You know, it's funny because what's really impressed me, Joe, is about that controlled weight they've had so far, Alberta. To my mind, he didn't have to throw it that hard to make the double.
Yeah, you know, I think that they're just getting a little bit fooled. That's 2 over curls, one from Mark and now one from Brendan. I just don't think it's quite as straight as they think there.
Maybe getting a wee bit dished.
You've seen that peel weight, a little bit of sweeping backs it up.
A little interesting over there.
Yeah.
Could have hit it in the same spot with less weight and roll buried.
To your point, Vic, yes, you could throw that later, and that double was very makeable, very close together.
What's that?
If we roll here, and he,
No, you
and
roll
he
right in
knows
front of
this
it.
is-
Yeah,
and he
well,
knows this. We have no shot for
I think
2.
3 is difficult.
I mean, no shot for 3. Sorry, no shot for 3.
bad,
Sorry,
Matt. You
I
just
meant to say no shot
Like
for
3, but I take 2.
Yeah.
That's the other
That's
option
really
too.
hard.
But you got to throw it.
The other option is
Like-
just make this with board. It's hard, but
Tim's got a good point.
like I would just love to sit.
Northern
3 here.
Ontario
It's not
down
like-
by 2 to Carruthers and Manitoba, and it's Trevor Bonneau.
And another opportunity to get that 2 back. The conversion rate out here tonight has been 100%. It is Northern Ontario that has had Stone split for most of the end. Brad Jacobs tried to hit and roll in to be shot, but he did not. And so Northern Ontario already lies 1, looking for a bite of the 8-foot for 2.
Trying to win Northern Ontario's first Brier since Brad Jacobs back in 2013. Those 2 magical years for Jacobs. The Brier world champion, and then going on to the Olympics and a gold medal there in 14.
I kind of like that actually.
I'm not opposed to you pinching it up a bit, like tightening it up.
Make her, buddy.
Throw it good.
Pinching it up a bit? What does he mean, Russ?
Just a little less ice.
Okay.
They hitting the wide one and rolling on
Solid,
top.
solid,
Solid board.
curl, really heavy.
Really got to curl.
That means March.
Curl.
Should be able to get it to go here.
Hard.
All right, Grattan up by 2. Last rock belongs to the Yukon.
Well, and he's an opportunity for 3. I talked about the draw weight struggles for both. Thomas Scoffin went deep on his first. He was shot and second shot, but gave James a chance to come down, but struggles with draw weight for James. And so this is a draw for 3, looking for a bite of the 4-foot.
Hard, hard, you got it. Hard, hard, hard. Hard, you got it. Hard. Hard.
Hard line.
Hard, you got it. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, 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 hard. Attaboy.
Ooh, that might have brought 4 in.
I think it did.
It did.
It is 1, 2, and 3, and 4. It is. Goodness.
I like this.
And it's a family affair. We saw that smiling face at the Scotties. That's Bailey Scoffin. And Dad, of course, is coaching here too, as the alternate. Wade.
I like this.
It's
And
closer
then we
than we
saw
think.
Helen Strong was there, played one game, I think, with her daughter. It's quite the, you talk about a family
Mark,
legacy in
I think it's
curling.
good.
That's the
close.
Scoffin family from Whitehorse.
Well,
12 and a half. Half.
I'm just saying it's close. You could nose it and be 3rd shot. It's okay. I need another set of eyes. It's close. That's okay.
Well, what do you?
Yeah, if you can't sit second, you could
I'd hate
draw
for you
your,
to make a really
your
good one
shot
here,
rock
Watch.
now.
No, I'm with you. gosh. It's close. I'm okay hitting and rolling off this one.
You think it's close enough to play this shot?
Well, if all we do is hit the 6. Well, if we ever were to jam it and roll out.
Oh yeah, no, they're both tough shots. It's just let's call the right one.
Yeah.
I mean, the perfect shot is this, but give it a good look, because I know we want to play that one.
Yeah, you don't want to give away 2 points here.
Okay.
I mean,
okay,
if you want to know for sure, just
that's fine. Let's make this
hack.
Hack.
Yeah. Settle in here, eh? Take your time. 12 and a half. Yeah. Nail it. Oh, what have we seen here? They threw their hack waiter here, that board weight. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to get right to nose here. Roll it all to the left-hand side of the screen. That'll be a double for 2.
Final stone for Alberta and Brendan Botcher.
Board. Heavy. Clean. Board.
Curl. Curl. Curl big.
Curl. Heavy board.
You gotta curl. Curl never stops.
Curl. Heavy board.
Curl never stops.
Curl. 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 Curl.
And to the nose, rolls it away, avoids the jam too.
Good.
Good watch.
Good sweep, guys.
And brings it down, more
11.
controlled weight.
Okay.
Managed well.
Good scrub.
Hair heavy, hair wide. Double for 2.
Yep.
It has to sit right there, huh?
Okay. I don't think it's gonna be
Yeah,
too
you
much.
can't roll right very far.
Just a little heavy.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Normal hair low.
I like it, buddy.
Make her good.
Throw good, Scott. I like the ice.
It's not going to do much, eh, boys?
Nope, I think
don't
that
think
is
so.
absolutely perfect. Make it.
Yeah, this is a big shot. Momentum changer, maybe.
Normal.
Struggled to generate anything.
Hard.
2 blanks, 2 here. Go to the break, 1 down.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
Yeah, it's up to March.
Hard.
Got to stay right there, hair low, and touch it, and runs it by. Oh, but then he just got that roll inside, not far enough. That 1 yellow, goodness. So another steal of 1 here in 5 as Ontario just can't convert. Just runs it by. Steal 1. We go to the break. 4-0 Alberta.
The 2024 Montana's Brier is proudly presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By Home Hardware, here's how. By Scotties Facial Tissue, unleash the Scotties. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
not like they didn't and haven't had their chances. They just haven't been able to convert back-to-back steals. 1-3, 1-5. And Ontario finds themselves down 4-0 as we check the numbers after 5.
Yeah, story so far, Ontario not that far off, just in 3 and 5, had double attempts that didn't work out, resulting in steals. Scott Howard struggling with the hits and that precision, and meanwhile, Brendan Bottcher 94%, but hasn't thrown a draw yet.
Numbers after 5 are brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. Brendan Bottcher and the team from the Glencoe Club in Calgary trying to win 3 in a row, and they lead when we come back to start the second half.
You have to play really well just to get through your pools, and for us to win, we're going to have to play well. We're going to have to beat some incredibly good teams and teams that have been playing well this year, and it's going to be a challenge.
We have the same team as we have the last couple of years, so that's going to help, but you really got to just get hot at the right time. You got to peak at the right time. We match up pretty well in our pool, we think, so it's just a matter of peaking and being mentally and physically ready to go.
Well, he's playing well, Jamie Cooey. First time since 2012. Starts with a 2-1 record, and that year lost to his brother in the 3-4 page playoff. Goes against the 5-time winner, Brad Gushue. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Joe and Kathy, Brian will have it for you again. 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow when we continue with our coverage from here in Regina and the Montana's Brier. So 4-0. And once again, Ontario will have the last rock, have the hammer, playing the Redstones here in 6. In they go, corner goes up, and in they go again, Alberta.
Relentless pressure from Alberta, but Vic, it's easy from up here. Scotty makes that, it's 3-2. When he let that go, as soon as he let that go, my brain went, boy, that's not a lot of weight for that double. And it's on the swingier of the sides. And they just kind of watched it off and on and off. They were all happy with it all the way down. And it just maybe hogline in made that extra inch curl, and because of the lack of weight. And I call that mesmerized by the line. It looked good to David, but the speed really just wasn't there.
Yep. Nice shot, Tim. Shot, Timmy.
All right, all the games now in the second half. Kathy, bring us up to date, please.
Well, in the battle of the undefeated, for the Carruthers team converting perfectly, but so too is Bonneau, who is the real deal. We're seeing some wonderful shot making. We've talked about Scott Howard learning as he goes, while Bottcher's very clinical. For Simmons, the degree of difficulty, he's at 44%, but that's because his shots are so hard, and this BC team is so determined to get a win in that column. Middle of the order for Team New Brunswick has been a challenge in the 60s, and draw weight for Thomas Scoffin. He's had chances to really put pressure against New Brunswick and just has not.
This Alberta team playing very well currently as a team, 98%. And if they were able to maintain that, would be a single game percentage record. The previous or current high number is 97%. And that's been shared, if I remember correctly, by 6 different teams.
I popped mine back a bit.
That's the third time they've done that with Gallant. 2 down the middle instead of guarding, which you obviously don't need a guard up 4. Gone kind of open side. That one didn't curl as much as they thought. And now they're talking about whether that rock's a shade straight, but they're all in good spots.
Yeah, the call was actually back 4 foot, kind of on that line, maybe a bit more curl.
Really?
So,
Back
so
4?
Yeah, and so not choking off the come around.
Right.
The choke would be more top 8, edge on edge with the guard. Just interesting. Put one in there that they'll have to deal with. Can't come around and sit shot. It'll be 4th shot making this.
Yep. Oh. Nice shot.
Shot, Matty.
I like against Brett Gallant caliber, the guards on either side as opposed to stacking them up. Any mistake on angle stacking them up, he's going to make you pay.
Clean. Clean.
Clean. Watch lights it. Good.
That's the perfect spot right there.
If anything, I think this might be just a whisper.
I think we want to.
The same weight's good.
I think we want to roll.
Listen,
this one.
I'm sure it's frustrating for Ontario, Russ. Frustrating because you had the opportunities, and now frustrating because you know how difficult it is to generate offense against a team like this.
It's so true, and it's just been 2 shots. Scotty was a little heavy in a straight spot, gave up the jam, and he was a hair light in a swingy spot, and turned a potential 2 into a -1.
Hard, Dave. Go ahead, Dave. Hard, Dave. Keep going. Hard, Dave. Help him for weight, Tim. Help him for weight.
Impressed with this team, though, overall.
Keep going, Dave.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going.
Nice shot.
Shot,
Sorry,
Matty.
Scott.
Good, buddy.
We're putting a lot of rocks in good spots.
Yeah, you're playing a team that's playing 97%, and you're still having opportunities to score 2. That means you're doing something right.
No kidding.
Okay, dude.
Low. I think so. Turn. And quick to the wings.
Send the
Quick to the wings. Do you like if I get the
And the 2 that Boncher got, he made a world-class come around tap for the 2. Like it's been a lot closer than 4-0.
12 and a half.
If you're Team Ontario, if you can get 2 here, you can claw your way back in. Looked at the after 5. Brendan Botcher hasn't thrown a draw yet.
Good. Clean.
So if they're able to put some pressure on the opposition, you might be able to get a steal late in the game. Just got to get that multiple here.
Heaver. And then Gallant trying to back it in.
It's good.
Oh.
Right on there, bud.
And rolling it over, and they've got that 4 foot surrounded.
Backwards sweep from Brett Gallant. So some people feel that that second sweeper is doing the opposite. So they get all the way to the other side of it to help keep it. So Ben's fighting the curl now. Brett's also trying to get over there and fight the curl as well.
Clean.
It's good.
Watch the roll. Right on there, bud.
And in that way, you're not getting in each other's way. If you ever decided to get on that same side as they used to do back in the day, you're possibly tripping each other up.
Yeah, I've seen some fancy things. Sometimes teams, the person will actually swing around all the way to the other side, but that's too many moving parts.
I think we're there, Scott.
Back 4.
Brett Thiessen was the first guy to really get in on that backwards sweep. Got to be aware of where your limbs are, though. You're backing into the rings.
Some core strength to do that.
Draw number 1 for David Mathers.
Come on, Matty. Come on,
With a
Matty.
yelled back 4 in this one.
Really got to go in line.
Come on. Brock's way slower. Roll under the button. Roll it right to the back of the button.
Wow.
Just kind of roll to the edge of the button.
Yeah. Even if we roll to the center line, to be
Okay, let's focus on how to make it.
Yeah. Make
the
your
wall's wide enough.
Pardon? The wall's wide enough.
I really like what Mark Kennedy said, who happens to be throwing the rock. Everybody's kind of chirping in on, where do we roll, where do we do this? They're all being skips here, and Mark said, let's spend some time on how to make it. What's the speed? What's the spot doing? Is it going to break at the end? Is it a little slower here? Those are the things they got to worry about. You get caught up all skipping at some point, eh?
Love it. Whoa.
Well, everyone's so knowledgeable, right?
Curl. Clean. Curl. 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 Whoa, whoa. Straight.
The lad now, he republing it. Have they managed this well? And to the back four. Look at that.
Sitting you gotta hit something now.
5. What do you do now?
Getting late to freeze again.
I think you just make them all. Make all these 4.
Then he'll have a double.
He'll have a double right back.
But at this point, I don't
so.
think deuce is in play.
This way? Any good? Not enough shots.
Go look.
I mean, at this point in time, aren't you trying to get rid of some stones? You may leave him a double, Joe. You got to get rid of some stuff.
Yeah, 5 to address. You can't play many more bumps, I don't think.
Makes the double, and hopefully I can make this hit and roll.
Okay.
Or freeze.
Okay. Sure.
Like there's 5 rocks in the 4-foot here. Make this quad. He's going to make that double. Hopefully I can make the double back and try to roll and stick it.
The only thing I was thinking, Scott, is if we just make this double here.
And roll.
And roll right there.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. You're right.
Even if you do touch this a tiny bit and move it
a
little bit, the double's going into something here.
It's just, we got a lot of work right here.
We want to leave this rock. And that gives us room to even bump that an inch.
Is that what you're seeing, Dave?
I don't know what I'm seeing.
Does he not have this thin double, though?
Yeah, he will.
He will.
Yeah.
But then everything opens up for you.
Okay. You want to make this double?
I think you want to make the back one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to play the quad.
I'm okay with your call, too. Like,
I'm not opposed
this
to
is not bad. Roll there.
I'm not opposed to the quad. Might bring the blank in play.
I'm okay with your call, too. Like,
Yeah, I personally would like to get those top 2 moving, especially the one that's buried.
Sure.
You think, Joe? I think that they were talking about a double, but
Yeah, they like saving the side one. Maybe something to jam on.
Yeah, that could be.
What are you throwing in?
Nick, half.
Okay.
Dave can throw it extremely hard.
Whoa. Whoa, curl, curl, curl.
How many can you get
Really
going
gotta
now?
curl.
Cam, here we go.
Really got to curl.
Bam, oh, he touched the top one first, and will he remove 1, 2, still leaves 3 in play, but the center is wide open now.
Hey, buddy, tough one.
Just tried too hard on that one. Just set it a hair, and you can't do that at 7 seconds.
How often do we say, though, Russ, Joe, that when you try to throw it so hard, you actually, your mechanics can't keep up with the throw. You actually miss. You agree with that or not?
No, I think at this level, I mean, a lot of curlers, you need to have that 6.5, 7 second hit in your back pocket and be able to throw it well.
Actually, it's funny you'd say that. I would say Dave can throw it the hardest on the team with accuracy. That he just set that one just a hair.
There we go. Brendan Botcher, skip stones. In 6.
Clean. Clean. Hard. Just clean. 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 You're good.
Nice watch.
On these top 2.
All right, back to sheet A in a 4-4 tie, and the final stone coming up
double blank.
It'll be a blank.
for Brad Jacobs and the team from Manitoba.
And it does appear that the Manitoba stone is the shot stone. Brad Jacobs was tapping his own to lie 3 on his first, but he tapped it right out of the house. And that allowed Trevor Bonneau to take a chance at the double, just got 1.
14-9.
And so this is a draw for 2, needs a bite of the 8-foot.
How good's the ice? 14.9. Didn't even look at it right in the tee line.
2 it is. They conceded.
Yep, straight.
6-4.
Oh, yeah, 2.
Shot.
I know,
Nice. Good throw. Pretty good, Scotty.
Great throw, Scott.
Well, I tell you what, from facing 5, they may get a blank out of this now.
That's right.
Wow.
And they had one in there, so there was 6 in play at one point, and they could still get the blank.
There.
I like easy, and I actually think, Botch, I think we're going to get just a little bit of curl.
Agreed.
So that's close.
It's maybe just minimum?
Yeah.
I'm okay with a smidge, yep. Easy. If we could roll a rock across the line, it'd be perfect. Like kind of to side 4. Leave him a half rock blank if he wants it.
6-10, it's a nice sliding surface spot.
In the perfect world, you want Ontario to try for the blank because it'll be a tough one.
I'm not sure. That Yellowstone underneath, is that the shot, Rock?
There are two, the one underneath and the one to the right in front of the tee line.
All right.
James was trying to freeze on his first one. He came up a little bit light. That is a stone. I believe he's trying to split.
Go, Benny. Keep going. Roll, roll, roll. Go, go, go.
And there's that roll over, and they'll sit 2. And that's 1, and I don't think it rolled up.
I don't know. It might have. They didn't sweep it.
Well, no kidding. And
well, there's others too. There's another one there. You might want to put a stick to all 3 of those.
3 of them are close.
Absolutely.
Yeah, why didn't he sweep that?
I don't know.
Oh, so they called for a measure. So they have 1 in their pocket, New Brunswick.
Maybe 2, maybe 3.
I think we're measuring all 3, are we?
I think so. Here we go. Playing the double for the blank, or just hit and get 1?
A double. Double.
Yep. Hard, Tim.
Hard.
You gotta go.
Hard, Tim.
You gotta go.
March.
Gotta go.
You gotta go, Tim.
Gotta go.
Gotta stay with it now. Here we go. Oh, and away it goes. Goodness. When you think how badly that looked for Ontario, and they get out of it with a blank. It's just frustrating for them. They just can't generate any offense. And the way this Alberta team in Botcher is playing, you understand why. At close to 98%. Our season of champions, of course, will continue after this. The Montana's Brier will be off to Sydney, Nova Scotia. Return to the island. And the Women's World Championship. And Rachel Holman will wear the maple leaf against a field of familiar teams, including the likes of Hasselborg, and Tirinzoni, and Peterson from the U.S. That all begins March the 16th from Sydney. And it'll be right out of the gate and into the fire for Holman. She will open against Hasselborg of Sweden.
Curl a little bit, Mark. Curl a little. We've had great opportunities to score threes. Like, we just got to close them. Okay, man, you saw this 2 ends ago.
That's been the standard play for Team Botcher. Been perfect as usual. Tried to get them dead on, didn't get them dead on, but nice depth, close together. You can't freeze in there. Then they go in deeper than I thought they would, but there's a method to their madness.
Hey, still got room.
Scotty could freeze in there at some point, but these stones, you can blast them out so easily.
Dave, go ahead. Dave. Dave, you really got to go.
Hard, Dave.
You really got to go.
Hard, Dave.
Don't stop. Keep going.
Okay, good spot, Matt.
Nice shot.
Good job. Okay. Good, Gretzky.
Double peel opportunity too on the 2 guards if they choose.
Curl! Hard bend. Hard bend.
Keep going.
Hard.
Good. Great sweeping. Good. Great sweeping. Good scrum. Watchers were read.
Hurry.
What, Brad?
Kathy, in talking with Brendan Botcher
You want to be able to fit 2
earlier
in,
today,
like
he
top
thought
8?
the ice
Where
was
do you want it, Scott?
running a little straighter, and he thought it might be sooner rather than later that
That's fine too, Matt.
we might get some stones touched up a little bit.
Well, and he's absolutely right, and we've heard that from a number of teams, just confused why it is straight. So they're going to paper the rocks tonight. They're going to start off with 1 stone and figure out how much they need to do to them, and his plan is to increase the finish on the stones, but he doesn't want to mess with the speed control because everyone seems to be happy with it. He's convinced that once they do the second papering, they will have enough curl in the ice, and they won't have to worry about it again by the time the finals come around.
Okay, and that papering is just a little sharpening, as it were.
Really got to curl. Curl tip. You got to go a lot more, Timmer. Come on, Timmy.
You got to go more, Timmer.
All right. Get them both, Mark.
No,
It's
I don't
thin,
think you
though,
can, guys.
guys.
You can't.
It's thin. I think you're just...
It's going under it.
Do you want to get thin and try and make that?
It's your call. Sure.
You're right. It is very thin.
Guys, that is paper.
It's real thin. It's there.
Real thin.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
Slide 4.
Normal.
Okay. Good call, Brett. That's fine. Normal,
So
I got
tempting
this.
to
Normal.
make those big shots that'll shut the end down, but
Yes.
Brendan is so calculated. He doesn't like to take those risks.
Front board.
You can't blame him
Sorry,
because a couple reasons. You've got such talent in front of you.
A thin half.
Why risk it? And you're up 4.
Okay, Mark. 11 and a half. Okay.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is help the
Yeah.
opposition in a situation like this.
You're trying to hit an inch of this thing, you breeze by, you give up the possible 3. Now, rolling into the pile might not be ideal either.
Yeah, they want to kick one of those yellows
Okay.
over so they don't have a huge stagger on the forefoot.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Gee, Mark.
Gee whiz, now we're back again. This is like...
Great shot.
Yeah.
Roll action.
Double and roll.
Yeah.
Howard's wondering, I've been here before. I've seen this movie.
Just move it an inch.
Like the double and roll.
Tim, what was your other rock? 4?
Not bad.
Before.
I think you double the middle there.
What's that?
I think so, Scott.
Yeah, you can't throw that 3 rock anymore.
Kind of wait to be seen at this dub and roll.
Talked about playing a little bump, trying to make a bit of a pocket, but I like playing this double. You want to make sure that that red on the left-hand side ends up counting.
Yes, it's
I have
early
to remove
enough.
a few yellows.
Yeah, it's pretty natural. Make the double, you're going to be very close to being buried around that corner.
Really
David
close.
Mathers.
Yep. Gotta go, Tim. You gotta go, Tim. Hard,
Again.
Tim.
March.
Hard, you gotta go. Whoa,
Listen to
whoa,
him.
whoa.
Sit.
And drives it
Not
through.
bad.
Go.
I'd like to throw a little bit of weight in case you tick one of them.
Yep.
Like easy.
Sure. Guys, where's our perfect spot to roll here, fellas? Right in front of that yellow.
Yeah,
right in front of the yellow?
rock,
Okay.
roll half a rock.
Okay.
Other option is
my way.
hit or peel the open one
the right way
and let Team Ontario do something down the middle. Again, you'd hate to jam this.
It's a little thing, and it's to your point earlier when Mark said, fellas, let's concentrate on how to make the shot. It's as if his responsibility, Joe, is to bring everybody's focus back.
No, it's
You know,
not
he
light.
said, where's the perfect spot, fellas? Oh, okay, we're coming back. Yeah, let's think about it. As their minds sort of scatter for a moment.
You're good.
And he'll punch it through.
It's good. Good shot, Mark. Good, guys. Good sweep. Good sweep.
Yeah, you can just get caught up in it, Vic, and not worry about the actual execution. What's it doing in that particular spot?
Especially when you're rolling like this. They're all really seeing it.
Oh, good.
It's true.
Kill this one. Kill this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look at their numbers and you're thinking, well, you know they're great, but they played the 2 lowest seeds in their pool, so you wonder, you get up a couple and the shots become easier. But Ontario's thrown a lot of tough shots at Alberta here, and they made them all.
Close. Whoa.
Nope. It's gonna be you, Tim.
Clean. Curl.
Tim.
Clean.
Hard, Tim.
Curl.
Hard, Tim.
Curl.
Hard, Tim.
Curl.
Hard,
Boy,
Tim.
he's worked hard, hasn't he? He'll get rid of 2.
Good shot. Yeah, it's good.
Get some separation. They're sitting a couple now, 3 and
Hey,
4.
Davey, not bad.
Hey, Davey.
They just have to somehow generate and keep those around.
Freeze it on the next one.
Yep.
Probably should have played.
Roll it to the top.
If the double's not made, there might be 1 red left, and then you go right there, and then it's going to be a tough shot for Botcher.
Hair high?
Yeah.
This a couple ends ago, this seemed to not fall. Just was right where
Yeah,
we threw
we're
it.
taking right where we got to hit it now.
Okay.
Remember, he missed it.
We
He
played it
missed
to
it
fall.
narrow here last time. Exact same shot, eh?
Yeah. Dead straight, eh, Botch?
Dead straight.
Okay.
You really have to commit. When Botcher missed this by about 1 inch narrow, you don't get hack here and start trying to poke it out. Just get the broom and just take that 1 extra inch and throw it the way you throw it.
Whoa. 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 Curl.
Curl.
Ebert.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
Ebert's with him. Got them both. Oh, gosh, again, drives it through.
See, that's overthinking in my mind. He missed that narrow, so guess what?
Good throw.
Okay.
Good throw.
He's gonna oversteer it.
What's that? He's probably hitting that one. Right? You can't roll in.
Should have it.
You're going to just leave it.
And I thought that was the exact same
Oh,
toss.
I liked it. I liked it. I liked
That
all
one
3 of the
floated
throws
out.
there.
Sorry.
So how do you keep them separated here? Us see.
That's what I'm saying.
Only problem is he can roll.
Well, I guess you could roll over, but if you roll a little too far, Botcher hits that back one. There's no double. I thought they'd freeze.
That's close, eh?
That's good ice. Yep.
Yeah.
Board weight.
As long as you stay in the 8 foot.
Yep.
So just going to roll it to the left, Joe, as we look at it.
Board weight, boys. Roll it.
Okay.
Go my way.
Yeah.
Scotty?
Is that max ice? Or?
Yeah, roll behind cover.
I think so.
I'm going to throw less than that last firm board.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
I like
close.
that.
Okay.
Roll too far right,
Go
you
good,
might
buddy.
set up a red double. I think they're going under the corner.
Waits in the hunt.
Hard, hard, hard. Oh.
Weight's
Wait's
good.
good.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Light
Tim.
board.
Tim.
And again, Mark
Tim. Hard, Tim.
trying to help this over here.
Easy.
It's close.
Curl it.
Now Cam, straighten it up. What do you got? There's that
Nice
roll,
shot.
and
Shot, Scott.
under they go. Not quite.
buddy.
It's still available.
Perfect. Attaboy.
Throw, bud.
Great throw.
Should have a shot.
Yeah, he's going to hit.
Right behind. If he's won a couple ends ago, picked or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there would be perfect,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I don't want to play around too much.
No,
I think
no,
it's still
no.
peel.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we need a flat roll.
Yeah, well, we could roll low right there, though. Like, don't waste too much time. I was thinking normal. I was thinking normal and roll to there.
Okay.
I don't want a really flat roll because you might end up here and it's this crotch double.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Sure.
Normal?
6-4, Carruthers leads Bonneau from Northern Ontario, the team from the
Normal.
Fort William with Les Rock.
Well, all kinds of trouble. And for Brad Jacobs, I believe his last stone picked. There was a lot of cleaning up. He was trying to make a play at that shot stone. It was partially guarded, but he hit the guard. And so this is a chance for two. Needs to get a bite of the 8-foot. But for Trevor Bonneau, made a wonderful run back on his first to force Brad Jacobs to make a tough shot.
And the irony, of course, is that Bonneau trying to win Northern Ontario's first championship since his opposite number, Brad Jacobs in 13. Final stone on the way as he draws for his 2 to tie it. Botcher his last.
Ready, roll! Ready, roll! Go, 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 go!
I haven't seen one. Sorry, I just set.
Beautiful.
Same double
Yeah. Half rock.
Hard to miss wide.
That one was just having up.
Don't have to kick it very far, do you?
No.
No, just touch it. Get your 2.
Yeah, but that is going outwards.
Yeah, I
and
know.
starts-
Yeah.
Very straight
wait,
spot here.
Half a rock?
Yeah.
You're
Matty,
good, Scotty.
They're basically biting the line here.
Yeah.
Take her, Scotty. 10.
You're good, Scotty.
Nice way.
Whoa.
Has a chance for a couple. Has to make the double.
Clean.
Curl.
Clean.
March.
Clean.
Here we go. Bang, move it.
Nice shot,
That'll
boy.
do. And Ontario's finally on the board.
There we go. Good shoot, boys.
On the board, boys.
Good playing, guys.
Botcher still leads it. One of the hardest working men in curling business is this Tim March. My gosh, when he takes on a stone, he just brushes it. Chartered account thinks that tax season is busy. Not compared to here. He's really something. 4-2. Alberta leads it, and it's interesting because Alberta started with the hammer. They blanked the first. They got their deuce. There you go. And now they have the hammer back for the first time since that second, and it's here in the 8th.
Line's good.
So it is Botcher with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones, and up by a couple.
Copy.
Line's good.
Copy.
Well learned too by Ontario there. They've really hung in there. You've got an Alberta front end that's 100.
Close, yep.
Mark Kennedy doing what Mark Kennedy does, 96. You don't get a lot of opportunities.
Whoa, you're good. Whoa.
Good job, guys. Great sweeping, boys.
So center line guards go up and around they go twice. Botcher.
We had a little less for us. Oh, it's lots, like, it's good.
Just like T-line.
You throw 91
Never
and
go around to the pit.
You're
still being out curled.
You're apologizing to your team.
I'm not opposed to moving it here.
Okay, whatever you guys think. What do you guys like?
These are the ones, Vic, that Joanna and I have been talking about.
That's what I was thinking.
Some ice surfaces you can throw like a backline weight and carve it around, get 3/4 of that buried rock. But here, you could breeze right by it so fast.
5-2 BC leads Newfoundland and Labrador. Final stone coming up for the team from the Remax Center, St. John's Curling Club.
And he is in really tough. He is facing 6. Catlin guarded on his final stone. So he's trying to come across the face of his stone out in the wing and drive it back on the stones in the 4-foot.
No, not enough. Might be just the one, Kathy.
Well, that's a pretty good outcome.
Yeah.
You got that little tick.
Yeah. That worked out quite nicely.
I think it is only one.
Yeah, we'll measure those. Yeah.
So they'll measure around the edge of the 4. Right now, it's a stolen single point.
Glad we got that too.
Good serve.
Good to see you guys.
Brett Gallant.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa, curl. Hard bend. Hard bend.
Heaver.
Hard bend.
Hard.
Keep going. Hard. Roll.
Good spot.
Good spot, very
Wow.
good. Good sweep.
Very nice to avoid ticking their stone top of the button.
A little heavy?
Yeah.
What was it?
Nice to be right on the nose, and they're open, so that rock is
2 feet
usable.
more.
Back 4
If
weight.
Ontario can get these angles
Try to get low.
rearranged
It
and get
goes
one in
here
there.
pretty hard.
Yeah. I think with the way this curls a little bit more, the same weight's really close. Yeah.
You think it's a
Yeah, I
little
think
slower
this is a
here?
hair slower, but I think the same weight's good. That's what I mean. Yeah. Where were we on the last one? T. Move T back. Yeah, back button.
Okay.
Matt Cam.
That's a couple feet.
Back 12.
Oh, easy. Whoa, Dave. Whoa, Tim.
Go ahead, Tim. Go ahead, Tim. Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, you're making it curl.
Close.
Straight.
Whoa, Tim.
By 1, by 2.
Thanks.
Nice shot.
Took a lot of weight off of it too.
Gets a little separation.
Playing just to clip it.
Go, Maddie.
That was our key at the start of the
Looks
game
like
for
an out
Ontario, is the
turn.
carving ability of this guy.
That worked.
Just magical.
It's so strong. His broom angle is almost straight up and down, so he's digging into the ice.
Yep, outturn, yep. Get this on the line, Brett.
Really good spot where that red one is.
Gallant.
Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Curl.
Kennedy late. And then just drives it by the second center line guard.
Still not great. Yeah, not great in there. Try to get low. Rear in the nose is good. Same weight, eh? Just T-line.
So still perfect at the moment. The front end for Alberta.
Yeah.
Think that was a carve, or is it actually that's low here? I think it's sore here.
Yeah, I think it's, I agree.
What are we doing?
Like T-line weight.
We're kind of tapping it frozen to the left, your side one. Yeah.
Saw back 4.
Back 8.
So Mathers, Cam, and Howard all part of that junior silver medal winning team of 2011.
Curl. Keep going. Curl. Back 4. Curl.
And one more time.
Curl.
Just
back 4.
a grunting and a groaning.
Curl. You want to do it this, Scott? Oh, no.
Good.
Great shot. Good sweep.
Shot. Thanks.
So it was BC with just the single after the measure, and Yukon and the team from Whitehorse, Thomas Scoffin with a single and 7 to take the lead over New Brunswick.
I'm okay with that, Bruce.
Straight peel, or are they going to try to run it in?
Just called the straight peel. I thought they might try to disturb what's the Reds at the top of the house.
Mark Kennedy and Hebert called on almost right out of his hand.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry on yours.
Shot mark. Good.
Shot mark. Thanks. Good.
I'm not going to walk down the...
Shot. Thanks. No guards, at least.
Yeah. Did you hear?
Pretty good. Like
Tim Marsh said, I'm not walking down. He's too tired. He's just back there just sucking wind.
About 3 shots before those end sweeps, he was really stretching out his, looked like a hip flexor or something.
Yep. Right in here.
Fix it.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Just got to take more Advil, I guess.
Good advice, Glenn. Fix it.
We got something in here.
We got T3s. Are those a lot?
Never get shot rock, right? Think it'll take him 2?
Oh, I see. Okay.
I don't know how he really gets shot rock in 1 unless he runs the yellow and goes clip.
I have no idea.
Totally. Right? Like, I don't know what else to do. So
No. That's all I'm seeing, man.
I think you got to make a play now.
Yep.
Unless you want to waste a guard, but
No. I think we got to get something in there. I'm with you, Scott.
Kind of like it.
Nose is perfect. You can try to tap it right on the nose, Dave.
Yeah. You have to be a millimeter low. Chirp. Nose there is a hole.
Normally you don't want to come into the rings against a team like Botcher quite this early, but
Even if you move it 2 rocks,
I heard Botcher say it's going to take them 2 shots to get shot rock, so they've only got 3 left, so I think they're just tapping this into that yellow situation.
Yeah, tap it to frozen.
Nice.
It won't go anywhere.
Gotta go.
For 2 shots.
I'd like to go wait.
yeah, you can hit it for line too, Matt.
T-line.
Whoa.
Top 4 at best.
David
Not
Mathers.
moving it very far.
Line.
Top 4.
Whoa, curl.
Top 4.
Hard line. Straight.
You can see just how much pressure there if you watch Tim March and how those hips are being thrown around.
Slower there, and they didn't pick up on it.
You're not terrible.
All right.
Surprising third one down that line for them.
Yes.
They got fooled. There was no concern on weight early.
Well, he's going to freeze that pocket.
Hey, buddy.
This is extremely precise, but if Mark could get it right there, catch this one at 2 o'clock, this red will jam, but it'll also spin this way if he throws it hard enough, and this one goes. It's got to be perfect, though.
What are we hitting? How much? Sorry, how much am I hitting? I think it's thin, guys.
Thin half.
Right in the middle.
We need some speed here.
Yes.
I'm playing it to fall an inch.
Right in the middle.
Got to get the one on the center line first.
Mark Kennedy.
Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Yep. Straight.
Holding it up, Gallant. Bang, bang. And then he'll
Great shot.
Good shot.
get rid of the backing on that
Great
red
shot.
stone top 4.
Sweet, guys. Good call, Botch.
Good.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. That's very good.
We thought the pocket was going to stay there. That worked out well.
So gets those 2
You
and
almost
then
hit the left one
releases it
first,
so they can get to the red second shot.
Yeah, it didn't move the red at the top, but it Works out beautifully. I don't think he could have hit it anything, or he would have hit the wrong rock.
His draw to the button is 4 feet slower than we.
So then it's draw to the button, you think?
Yeah, then he probably goes bing bing.
Yeah. Just weld it right here?
I think so. I think freeze it just on the inside of the yellow.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
At least one red stays.
I was giving you a...
Yeah, that's good.
That's close. Dave, normal?
It's not super quick
It
here.
had been so frustrating, I think, for Ontario and Howard. They'd had their opportunities, but this at least gets them on the board.
It's a makeable job. It's an absolute must. Scotty doesn't connect here for the deuce. The game's over.
So finally on the board, scoring 2 in the 7th after being shut out till then. And that key shot brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
Ball played in again by this young team. Scotty can get to the inside of the botcher yellow. Try not to move the red is the key. You can't get both reds out.
Yeah,
Weight's good.
It's in the hunt.
Okay.
It's really close.
Whoa, whoa, minimum line.
You have to go a bit.
Minimum line, go ahead.
A little slower on this side. They're yelling heavy, but I don't know.
Hard line. Tight line.
Hard line.
Tight line.
Just freezing.
Hard
line.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Curl. Okay, well.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. Pretty good.
That is slow.
Is there a double there, though?
Minimum ice, too.
It would be very tough to get it across the top. Can you nose it and get it across the yellow? That might be there.
Around the nose, nice and
I
hard.
like that, Butch.
I think they can see enough to get by, Joanne.
Just enough.
You get it right there at 11 o'clock. This is gone for sure, and this one will probably touch this, but then go out like that.
Nose.
The only danger here is to cross it, and you can't with that yellow one up there. Got to get pretty close, right on the center line.
If I tap the red, it was
I was
pretty
thinking,
juicy, too.
with the line the way it was.
That died a bit.
You got out to it.
Yeah.
So being out curled
Hard at the middle.
statistically and on the scoreboard, too.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm good with that.
Alberta leading. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Burns right where he wants to hit it.
Whoa.
Curl.
Clean.
Brendan Bodgers first.
Curl.
Just riding that line and backing it up and a little further.
Nice line call.
And to the edge.
Really good.
Wow.
Great shot.
Good.
Very nice.
Perfect.
Great call.
That was perfect throw.
Yeah.
Had to be right in the middle of the line. It was right in the middle of the line. Kicked it up and over. Kind of doesn't matter that it's still in the rings.
Maybe a whisker less. That's good.
Yeah.
It's going to be going sideways in there.
Yeah,
so.
I do. I
Try
think
to
so.
come through this port, get buried behind the rock.
So he's
That's top 12.
Ontario's got to remember this is 4 feet
You're kind of
slower.
like top 12 tight out of your hand. Top 12 out of your hand in your last one. So
Yeah.
6 feet, 5, 6 feet.
6 feet, eh?
Yeah, 5
Well, they want to go back 4 here, maximum separation.
6-5, Yukon leading New Brunswick, and New Brunswick with last rock, Kathy.
Well, for James, he drew on his first one. It was the red stone on the left at the back of the 4, and having not a lot of options, Thomas Scoffin drew on his last through the port. That is the shot stone on the button that he threw. James is going to try to come off one on the outside, scooch it over, and move that shot stone out of the way. Potential 3.
By, through, here we go, scooch over. Oh, and he may have moved it far enough. Look at that.
What a
Nice
shot.
shot.
That is for 2.
All there.
Oh, weight's too red.
Weight's good.
2 it is.
Line's good.
Weight's good.
Heavy.
Okay. Curl. No, weight's close.
Final stone of the way, Ontario, and Scott Howard coming through. He's coming through. Oh, and then just all the way through and back and out.
Throw, Scott.
I liked it when I let it go.
So did I.
Yeah, it said way better there. You did that good.
Sorry, buddy. I really liked when I let it go.
Interesting, just caught on the path there.
Yeah, because a couple have died, and I think they decided they had to pump it up.
It's like you just get out that bit wider and it's slower.
And here we are in the 8th. And this is the first draw of the game for Brendan Bottcher.
Good ad. We needed it.
No.
We're good.
We're back.
A little wide.
It's quite unusual.
We're back 4 depth. Okay,
Needs,
line's good. Line's good. You're on
full
this
12.
one right now, guys. Line's good.
It's curling pretty good.
Top 4, Bob. Line's good. 15. Nice watch.
And there it is for 4. And there are the handshakes. Impressive. Bottcher makes the final, wins it 8-2 to win 3 straight. And Howard and Ontario fall to 1-2. Always time for an autograph. You've got to appreciate all the curlers here. The Scotties, the Worlds always have some time for the young fans. What a performance. They finish as a team at 96%. And yeah, just never was able to set anything up, Howard, and then a 90% game. 1 draw in the whole game, and he makes it 4. Brendan Bottcher. That's your game story, brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. As we move over to the game between Manitoba and Northern Ontario, skipped by Brad Jacobs against Trevor Bonneau from the Fort William Curling Club in Thunder Bay. Just one final note on that game we just left. Ben Hebert was perfect 100% game this morning against UConn, through 100% game tonight. He's the second player to throw 2 perfect games in the same day. And Matt Dunstone was the first when he played for Saskatchewan back in, what is it, 20, I guess, I'm thinking? 2020. Yeah, so congratulations to Ben. Outstanding day. 2 perfect games. We're tied at 6. We're playing in the 9th. And it is the team from the Granite Curling Club in Winnipeg that does have the last rock. They have the hammer, playing the Redstones. Yep, Matt McCarville.
Yes!
Yeah.
Krista's husband, in a second Brier appearance, was here at the Brier in 14.
Roll it.
That was the Olympic year for Brad Jacobs. They went 2-9. He was with Jeff Curry that year. 2-9 in Kamloops.
You knew that one would curl on you because you shot a 9-9.
So all about the blank, I'm assuming here, Joe, to take the last rock to 10 for others.
Yeah, just as we were turning our attention over here, we saw Reed make a nice quarter rock double.
Hard, Derek.
Shut down the end, and they'll keep the hammer heading into 10.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
You're good. Very nice. Good shot. Nice sweep. Shot, Reed.
Nice sweep.
6-2, BC leads Newfoundland and Labrador, and the final stone coming up for Andrew Simmons.
Catlin Schneider made a wonderful slash on his final stone to pick off the red stone belonging to Newfoundland and Labrador that was shot on the pin, and that is why Andrew now faces 4.
Lots of room.
Needs to get right to that pin.
Now. Whoa, real.
Wait.
Control. Whoa. All at the
Right
end,
behind it, Kath. It's out. Good stuff.
Yeah,
They
hard.
get it to curl that much.
Control.
Yeah, go, Steven. Curl. Okay.
Just got a little wide.
Easy.
Little
big.
And it'll be a steal of 1
Curl.
for BC.
Yeah, we're done here, boys. Yeah, we're done. We're good.
We're done. That's it,
Have a good
boys.
week,
We're
boys.
done.
Good luck.
And it's a win for BC. They're first.
Listen, man, enjoy the Brier in your hometown. Have a great week.
Appreciate that.
7-2 the final.
Good luck. Good game.
As Newfoundland and Labrador winless now in 3.
And that was a nice comment. You heard Andrew Simmons say to Catlin Schneider, enjoy the Brier in your hometown.
On the board. A couple days late, but we're here.
Yeah, he's just outside of town here.
Couple days late.
Community is called Edenwold, northeast of the city. And, you know, it's that Saskatchewan team that is here. He used to be part of with Colton Flash, and now it is skipped by Mike McEwen.
Clean.
Brad Jacobs.
Gotta go. Yep.
Clean. Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
That import rule
Curl.
has really changed the dynamic of teams, isn't it? I mean, that's
sure.
You're allowed 1,
Go.
and then there's that
Nice shot.
that residency
Shot, Brad.
clause as well. So
Control.
if you
Yours
were
came
born
up.
somewhere, you can use that to be part of a team.
Nice shot.
Okay. Let's take our time and make this.
What would you say? I thought it was close to norm.
Normal down.
Yeah, so
no.
like closer to 9.
Yeah, I think so.
Control again if it's normal.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
Former Canadian mixed champion, and then won a silver medal at the Worlds.
Whoa, easy. Whoa.
Wait a bit.
Curl it.
Curl, you gotta walk over.
In his
Gotta go, George.
Brier debut.
Really gotta go. Hard. Hard on that, Kurt.
Oh dear. And a big mistake.
Just took it all.
Okay.
Just like that 15. Okay.
So from going and looking at a blank, now
I feel like as long as I give you the nice
Manitoba
slow slide, I can
looks at 2 here in 9.
Yeah, good toss here, buddy.
5 rock roll I've actually seen in a couple bonspiels. Peeling out your own and blanking here. I'd never do it in a million years, but I've seen it done.
I don't have heavy. No, I don't. Weight's good.
Wow, just 58% on his draws.
Weight's good.
Needs the paint.
It's all you. Mine's okay. Weight's good.
Great chance to dial and draw weight here with an open draw.
Samagalski left, Negevin right.
Clean. It's like, it's a little heavy, but we're okay. We're okay. It's back. We're good.
It's fine. Nice shot, Brad.
Shot.
And fine it is, but that is a huge mistake. Trevor Bonneau flashes with his last. Brothers leads it by 2. Well, our feature game is over. That's Alberta winning a 3rd straight. Brendan Bottcher 8-2 over Scott Howard in Ontario. So now we've turned our attention to Manitoba against Northern Ontario, and Trevor Bonneau from the Fort William Curling Club in Thunder Bay. My goodness. With a flash, his last, that was just a gift.
Yeah, shocking.
And so gave Manitoba the open draw for 2 to take the lead. 8-6, and now Bonneau scratching, trying to get that 2 back. Maybe even 3 if he can. And first tie and maybe win this game in 10. He has the last rock, has the hammer, playing the Yellowstones.
Good. Throw, Curdy.
Plenty of 2s exchanged this game, though. So if you're Northern Ontario, there's Still lots of room to work with here.
And we watched Alberta, and maybe not in this situation last end, but they would go into the rings open.
3-4.
And Jacobs is going to throw the tight guard here, try to keep Northern Ontario busy, trying to remove rocks down the middle.
Whoa, you're okay now. It's very tight. Okay, off.
5.
Off. Higher
Sit.
the better. Higher the better. Sit. Stop, right. Stop, bud.
Hey, Derek.
Okay.
So clogging up the middle,
Sweet.
Manitoba. A couple of corners have gone up from Northern Ontario.
Just easy, firm.
Try to kill 2 of them, I guess.
Yeah, nose is great, right?
Don't have to hang around with 2 guards, but yeah, I think you'd like to.
Okay, Jordan, let's go.
Yeah, most important thing here is to connect in the house. You don't need to remove everything, but love to disturb at least one of those rocks in the center line.
Yep.
Jordan Potts. We saw his wife Sarah, of course, at the Scotties, playing with Krista McCarville. And runs it by and adds another now. Corner to that intern side.
You didn't sweep that at all, right? Nope.
Okay.
Hey, Jordan.
I think my line was perfect.
Okay, bud. You want to be a 3, no more than a 4.
5 feet less, okay, boys?
Yep.
Can't remove all 3 guards, so I'm going to keep the pressure on down the center.
Hair less. 4 feet less. Hit it, Reed. What's that, Reed, for line? Looked like it grabbed.
Yeah, it might have picked.
Yeah, this is really tight early.
Just over.
Yeah,
it grabbed. Okay, what do you want to do?
Just get it over.
Off. It's okay. Line's fine. Whoa.
And over it goes.
Whoa, you're okay. Great shot. No, that's beauty.
It's good, Derek.
Great shot, buddy. That definitely grabbed.
Get this. But just like back line, just here.
You seeing it?
No?
Maybe.
Does it look easier with the intern out turn? It looks like it's dead buried, right?
It looks pretty long.
Yeah, I like taking it on.
You get at it either way, but you can probably roll behind the double corners by throwing this turn.
Just through. Yeah. Let's go, Jordan.
Jordan saying before the event, and I think it's a lot of teams that are in that sort of middle strata of the pools. If we win the games we're supposed to win, and then maybe knock off one of those above us, like at this situation right here,
yes,
they would have a pretty good chance at maybe squeaking out a playoff spot in the top 3.
No question.
Curtis Bird got it by. No, we cannot. That looked, it was a little soft too, right? I mean, just didn't have the weight.
Didn't have the weight. That was maybe T-line.
Spot here, boys.
Yeah, an extra 6
Just
feet,
tuck in
that
a
gets
millimeter.
by.
You gotta,
Yes.
you gotta clear the middle. 4?
Yeah. Just don't leave the under the corner.
Yeah. What?
Make sure we guard the Chapin corner. But can I take a little more?
I like more ice.
Yeah.
Brad.
I think a little more.
Yeah, Reed's point is if he buries this, that top 8 rock might be exposed, and they can hit it and roll behind all those yellows. So Reed wants to miss to our right, if anything.
Yeah, you don't want to leave a hole here, but you definitely want to guard the outside of the rock in the house.
Line's good.
Halfway.
Line's good.
Little high.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Go ahead.
Like the sweep for weight.
Line's good. Go ahead.
Okay, weight's
Line's
3.
good, just for weight.
Okay, we're 3.
Clean it.
Weight's
Derek.
fine.
Line's good for 4.
Clean.
We're 4.
Clean.
We
We're
are.
4.
Just light clean that.
Curl.
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 Good shot.
Pretty good, Ram.
Very nice. Great shot, Reed. Good sweep.
Yeah, you might get,
Might
never
spin
know.
something here, right?
Yeah. Very good to hear.
Yeah.
Tough thing to do now. There's such separation here.
All right, let's go, Mike.
Connect on the red that's tight to the rings.
All right. Watch those yellows there.
Yeah,
Jordan.
disturb those yellows.
Nice.
Okay. Mike's saying might have something jiggle onto the rings.
That's a good number for the team from the Fort William in Thunder Bay. 1, 2, looking. Oh, goodness, gets a lot going. Opens up that middle. Very nice. Mike McCarville.
Fantastic shot.
Such a long double peel, and then to disturb the situation in the rings. Wow.
And rolled away.
And open up that center line.
It's quite the swing in the end.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
That's great, eh?
Yep. He's just hitting and rolling here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a wall to roll behind now on both sides.
Can even push this back 4.
Okay. Not sure what else there is.
Just tap it on the.
Okay.
I think I'm throwing like almost back 8.
Straight back tap, I would think.
Yeah.
I thought
I'll
maybe,
give this to you guys.
did I hear? I thought a little split too. I thought push and pull, go one way and the other.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they could kind of choke out both corners if they got it perfect. I'm not sure whether it's straight back or the split.
Right.
Looks like the ice for the straight back.
Okay.
I'd close.
Back 8.
I'd close.
Whoa. Clean.
Clean it, clean it, clean
Whoa.
it.
Back 8. Whoa. Curl. Curl.
Reed Carruthers
Curl.
in an 11th
Curl.
Brier
Where's the weight?
Back
appearance.
12. Back 12. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Straight. Whoa.
Back 12.
Whoa.
And tap it back. They
Shot.
do.
Not bad, Ram. Shot, Reed.
Not quite under cover.
Okay, Ram.
Well, yes,
Nice
it is.
shot.
The long one. Pardon me. The long
Yeah, I
corner
thought it was closer to the
covering it.
man.
Freeze that, eh?
Didn't
Yeah.
quite get the curl they wanted.
No, they
Spot's
didn't.
still running good.
Couldn't have put that in a worse spot, to be honest. Glued on the corner here.
It's a little hard.
Good throw.
Yeah, even a little heavy, you come down to the nose and tap it.
Yeah.
Force a perfect freeze out of Brad Jacobs.
Yep.
Wade's good.
Line's good.
Wade's
Good
come on,
hard
stop.
line. Yeah, hard line.
Curtis
Hard
Berg.
line. Where?
Jordan
Wade's good.
Potts on the brush.
Whoa. Just weld it. Line's good. Yep. Straight. Hard. Hold the line, guys. Hold the line.
Can you drag it down there? Put it on the corner.
Hard. Whoa.
And not lose the curl. Keep it there. And they managed to. So they are the shot stone.
Good judge. I thought we left that too late.
Just perfect.
Yep, stay shot.
Call out after this.
Tons of time. What's the weight? Probably
Just bounce it a little.
back 8.
Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
I mean, as long as it's all about the angle, right?
Yeah, thick
Here.
half angle kind of thing.
What do you think of that?
Yeah,
We've seen so many of these. There's nice curl in here, but we've seen so many of these. With that extra pound of
back
weight,
8.
run that foot straighter than the rock you just looked at. You
Back
can
8,
easily
back 12.
chap
We
this
try
and
to
roll
hit
wide
like
open.
3/4.
2/3.
2/3. Speed's still good here, bud. You got it, bud.
Try to get the angle on the inside, release the back red.
Skip Stones. Brad Jacobs. This one over here, Kathy. I think they've been here, what, 10, 15 minutes looking at this?
It's been a while. Both timeouts have been used for James. Grattan was facing 4 in the forefoot on his final stone. Threw a hit trying to remove a whole bunch of stones and scooch forward. He did not. It is 4 already for Thomas Scoffin. Draw for 5.
Got to get it by that guard, though. Here we go. Can you hold it there and be shot? Oh, I don't think they are. Shots Rock still belongs to Northern Ontario. Now Scoffin.
Whoa. Evan. It was good. Just jumped.
Down by 1.
Line's good. Whoa. Line's good.
Out of the Whitehorse Curling Club in a 4th Brier appearance. Look at this. There it is. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and shakes. And the first 5 of this year's Brier is scored by the team from Whitehorse.
Beautiful, and they had Team New Brunswick in trouble right from the get-go that end.
Hey, boy, Joe. Fucking rights, baby.
So Scoffin goes to 1-1, and Grattan and New Brunswick winless in their first two.
Okay, that looks like men, but
That's okay.
but you know it, man. You throw this path lots of times.
We got to make,
Let's
get
get
it by. We got to get by.
I like that. I like that little extra you gave. Yeah.
Splitting the rings with the out turn.
Yep. Just navigate that port. Dead buried behind
So
the
you say
yellow
top
closest to
four,
center will be second shot.
Speed seems good.
Yeah, speed's good. What's the ideal depth again? I didn't hear.
Like top 4.
Brad Jacobs has got that red run back if he chooses.
Whoa, for line.
Whoa, if you can. Whoa!
Whoa! Want to go soon?
Trevor Manoa his first. Trails by 2, has the hammer as we play here in
Looks like plenty of weight.
10.
Easy, guys.
Top 4 by itself.
Kurt or T. T plus. Kurt. Go, Kurt. Go now.
He waited
Easy,
so
easy,
long.
Easy. Say second shot.
And
Okay, not bad, Josh. Good shot.
take it back,
That's
and it
good.
will be
Timeout.
shot stone. And timeout being called now by Manitoba.
Or you play back line and hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure,
kicked it, eh?
Guess we should have rubbed it.
I'm okay with the back liner, honestly. We like the freeze.
I like either. I'm good with the red on yellow too.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's either that or the slash.
Yeah, you can play back line through the hole if you wanted to and just hit and roll under.
Right.
If you want to.
I mean, and you know what? If we throw
Right, like how far do you have to move it to be second?
Yeah, not that far.
Yeah, about a foot.
It's up to you.
How much can you see from the hack?
You can't, like, it just, you can see a sliver. You can't see much. It's just through the hole with like a back 12.
Yeah, it's just like a heavy draw type of thing.
Yeah, you're committing to the 2 shots. If you want to play that shot or you want to play the freeze, those are the only 2.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
What was your first thought when you saw it?
That's the hardest shot.
Well, the freeze, my challenge with the freeze is he barely got by that.
Well, on the freeze, if you over curl it all, he's playing off the. Never mind. You can't make it for 3. Yeah. I'm okay with whatever you see.
I'm good at the freeze. If you played the run, what you play the out at it?
Well, yeah.
Run's the least favorite.
I mean, it looks pretty natural. It looks pretty natural. Obviously, if it's not made, it's a wide open shot.
You just play whatever you're feeling.
Whatever you're feeling, bud.
Yeah, you're just playing whatever you're feeling here.
Yeah, okay.
It curled quite a bit. Like,
yeah, he's a little gentle.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I'm not feeling that
Sure.
shot.
Okay.
I'm really not.
Okay.
I think here.
Yeah.
But
I like play freeze weight.
Yeah. Okay.
Play the freeze weight. Okay.
Brad throws it a little different.
But doesn't that say something? When he doesn't want to play an angle raise, and that really is his bread and butter shot.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And does it come down to that, Joe, in a situation like this? You hear the others say, what do you feel? You pick. Is that the way it should be?
Yeah, I think so. And just for Brad, he hasn't skipped in a long time, so I think that's where we're seeing the uncertainty.
Yeah, that's well said. And there's more than one right option here. So.
And all the shots are difficult.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. This can track the way Brad throws it compared to Trevor. This could track and hit that center guard. And he hasn't got much room around the corner either. I like what they're doing is play T-line weight, let the boys make
Easy
it.
early. Easy early.
And the boys are there. Samagalski on the left, Negevin on the right. Got to get off that guard that's sitting top 12. Now Samagalski trying to help it over.
Curl the whole way. Curl.
Get off that guard. They're off it. Now Samagalski with the carry. And he just has to move it back. And he does. And gets a little flip too.
Great shot, buddy.
Shot rock belongs to
Classy.
Brothers sitting T-line, 4 foot.
That was a difficult stone. It was different release.
Yeah, I was.
You had to filter that port, and they didn't overthrow it.
What?
How much
You
can you
gotta
see
hit-
from the
you gotta
hat?
hit
right here for the. You got that?
7/8. Oh, that one?
Oh, he's got 7/8, so.
Because it was like
on yellow.
Yeah.
Like an 8.
We don't need to throw lots of weight.
Can you do that? This sticks.
That there, yeah.
Cross this
You
way.
can see 7/8?
No, an 8.
Oh, an 8. Never mind.
Don't.
But it's
It's a long card.
we can probably make it with like.
Can you throw like a
control max?
control or board? And
We have this shopper too, right? You can get to that nose for sure.
Yeah.
It is
Gotta
that
hit half a rock, Mike, to make that.
half's close, yeah. It's a high guard though. I mean, we see all these rocks transfer. Like right, if you hit
don't
this thing
think
with
it's there, do you?
No, I don't think it'll curl enough
Upper's
past the
probably not
guard.
enough,
You need to throw it hard enough.
Yeah.
I think we gotta play this.
Do you guys think that's there? Do you think we can get enough curl by the guard with like enough weight to kill this thing?
Well, we also gotta bounce that out.
Yeah.
Just an inch.
Well, that's okay. So what kind of weight you throwing? Hack?
If he could see
No,
enough,
like,
I
I
love
want
it.
this happen here.
Shot for
Just
the
okay.
win, you got to
I kinda
take it.
like
But
going
Go,
for
Trev.
the 3.
Yeah, I like it.
Is it hard?
It's hard, but so is stealing. I think the shot's there.
Maybe a feather on the red, the top red.
You like it from the hack? I just.
I gotta hit everything I can see of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it'll curl past the guard, but we like this too. We're just saying.
No, I agree.
It's hard to steal, but whatever you do, just reset before we do it.
Lots of time.
Yeah,
You got lots of time.
I like this.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
You take on the shot for 3 because this shot for 2 is very difficult, but the shot for 3 I don't think is there.
Well, you got to get to that extra first to give yourself a chance to steal. So make your deuce here. Final stone. Got to come through that tight hole again and tap that
Back 12. Back
Jacob
8.
stone off the
12.
4-foot
Whoa!
tee line.
Whoa. Close. Kurt.
Right now it is a stolen point. Potts trying to hold it up. Now Bird. You got to come through that hole, fellas. Yeah, you got it through. You sure did. Can you move it far enough?
Shot.
Oh, and he did. Wonderful. Trevor Bonneau.
The 2024 Montana's Brier is proudly presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada.
it will be Manitoba, the team from the Granite in Winnipeg, with Last Rock. They have the hammer, playing the Redstone.
First center guard for Northern Ontario just barely slid in the rings, allowing Team Crothers to hit it. But they hit it dead on. I don't know whether that was by design or not, but now there's a couple guards out front.
I thought you might see them just peel it right out.
Yeah. Now you're going to have 3 guards to deal with.
No, never.
Good shot, Jordan.
Attaboy, Jordan.
Throw, Jordan.
Good sweep.
Yeah.
Try to make all 3 of the top ones, right?
Yeah. You ever like giving it a go?
Yeah, for sure.
It looks like a natural, like, nut jam.
That's fine.
I think it's still better.
You never know, right?
Yeah.
Derek, what turn do you like? Okay. 3/4 low.
Gonna do nothing here, Ram?
No.
0 here.
0.
When you cross the rock you're aiming at, you'll get a lower kick on the rock you hit.
Great. Yep. Other way. Yep.
Okay, good shot, Derek. Attaboy.
Shot.
Real good.
Sure. Or top this to here.
We probably get a little inside too.
What's that?
Yeah, we get a little inside on that too, probably, eh?
I like this call, Russ.
Even if you get
Originally,
inside, yes.
Trevor indicated draw back
four.
button, back 4, but that Carruthers stone that's top 4 is always going to be a problem. It's open, it's promotable.
That's so true. And when I'm coaching, I'll say to people, you don't have to bury with that red one. Leave it open, top 8, top 4 where it is, and it's usable for Jacobs later on. So they've recognized that, and they're going to try to deal with it.
That'll be good.
Wade's good.
So many teams want to bury all the time.
Back 4.
Yeah, if that rock is buried, then you would have seen them come around and use it as a guard.
Yes.
Back 4.
Jordan Potts.
Whoa.
Curl, Fetty.
Kurt,
Go.
Kurt, go.
Back to
Gotta
you,
go,
Ram.
Kurt.
Back one.
Not a lot of speed.
Kurt.
Good shot.
That's good.
Tight one.
Nice pair, buddy.
Second game today that Manitoba and Carruthers have gone to an extra. They won over Ontario this morning, 7-6 on a measure. So here they are again, extra. And trying to win a 3rd straight. Both these teams coming in with 2 straight wins. Derek Samagalski.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, Derek. Fine, bud. Shot. Good.
Throw a guard up
Put it back.
Yeah, no rush to come into the rings at this point for Northern Ontario. Keep Team Manitoba busy peeling guards. These can be a bit of a guess. Extra end.
Line's a little tight.
You want to have a
Wait,
high
should be
guard, so
good.
it's going to be in the
Go
inner
early.
stuff early.
Whoa.
Wade's good, halfway.
Whoa, where are we, guys?
Halfway. We're half.
Whoa.
You're right in the center line. Whoa.
Whoa, stop.
Whoa, finish it a little, Kurt. Finish it a little. Yep. Whoa,
Whoa,
Kurt.
whoa, easy now.
Nice spot.
Over, Mike.
Good.
You ever like trying the in or
Yeah,
no?
I like that.
What?
Yeah, I like that with tight ice.
Yeah, and straight peel's fine, Reed.
Yeah.
Toss you, bud.
So cross the face, in turn, hit it exactly where the broom is. Try to tickle that red one on the way by. But Reed has to miss the right way, which is narrow here.
Whoa. Yep.
Samagalski.
Whoa. Red.
And going to
Shot.
tickle it. No.
Good throw.
Shot.
Shot, Reed.
Sorry.
It's a fine
fine.
line.
Yeah.
Trying to make the perfect shot, risking a big error.
Right.
Yeah, those double peels are so close to bad. If you ever jam it right on the nose, then it's a big disaster, junking up the middle.
Okay,
More,
line's good.
more, easy.
We're tight.
Mike
We're tight.
McCarville.
Whoa, guys, that's a little
How tight?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa,
Pick
it.
Whoa, over and off. Get it up. Over and off.
Yeah, we're still just past halfway.
Whoa.
Oh, it's coming right down.
Okay.
A little heavy,
Good.
so they couldn't have a broom on that. Just grabbed a little bit, lost the line.
Now what? Peel the tight one. Peel the tight one's a great
That
shot.
is less than ideal.
Just peel the red.
Yeah, I
You're
think
supposed
so.
to come to this side, Kurt.
Take your time, Reed.
Straight peel.
Clean. Clean.
Clean. Clean. Clean. Good. Nice shot, Reed.
And away it goes. So 2 nice stones from Reed Carruthers.
Up here. It's too long.
Shot, Ram.
Thanks.
We guard one more time. But then if he might just say screw it, right?
Yeah, I think we
Is that a good time?
Thanks. Oh, it's close on my first.
Timeout.
Yeah, it was actually. I chickened out.
We call timeout.
They got it.
Yeah.
You know, so like we can get here, but it's so long.
We never sit two right now, eh?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like this isn't bad. Like, or we tap it.
Do we
to
ever-
there. Like, what if we did that?
Do we ever try to sit? No, I guess not, eh?
No, what if we tap?
Tap, tap. Just tap freeze, eh? Tap freeze.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's not bad either.
This is a. Yeah, I know.
So
Top freeze looks good to me right now.
or sit to, we just make this, and then if right, then on my last one I go here, and
That's
then he
what I
draws.
like.
Give him the draw.
Yeah.
Like
Just
top of the
weld,
foot.
top of the foot, yeah. Sit it right welded.
I like that. Okay.
So we just need like T-line weight.
Yeah. Keep it clean, guys. That's same path picked a couple times.
Yeah. That's almost
Promote that
draw
up a
the
couple
front
feet,
T-line, draw the
knowing
line, right?
Jacobs has to blast. Even if Jacobs gets everything,
That's
they
pretty
could
good, I'd say.
Okay.
possibly get in here with their last one. Yeah, I thought guard too.
Yeah, they talked about guard initially. I kind of like they were talking about trying to sit two and maybe doing that on your last,
You know when I went
Trevor.
my first rock last end went just behind T-line, eh?
Yeah.
Because
I
if they
think that would be
guarded and
close on this
think
spot,
throw
though.
would
Jacobs
be-
decides to guard, you could get the intern right to the button. It wouldn't be easy, but it's there.
Right, skipper.
If you want to leave anything, it may be a draw. 58% only on draw weight.
Sure.
Is Brad Jacobs at the moment. Skip stones.
T.
Little tight.
Yep.
T plus.
Hard line.
Getting the line right on these is so
Hard
hard.
line.
Top four.
You're holding
Bird,
it. Where is
Potts.
it? Hard.
Top four.
Carver calling line.
Hard. Hold the line hard, guys. Hard, George.
Keep it
Go.
going, keep it
Hard. Whoa, whoa, hard. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're back by four.
Good shot.
Beauty.
Shot stone still belongs now
Good
to
shot. It was better than I
Manitoba.
thought.
Good job, bud. Okay, so looks like 2/3. Does that look good?
Yeah, thick half, 2/3.
Right there?
You wouldn't be upset to have it
2/3 is
carry them off your own. Probably better to jam it and have it spill a little bit than
Okay.
miss this high side and leave that yellow and red where they are.
Expect some speed here.
Brad Jacobs is first.
Whoa. Yep.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Make
Yep.
some stones
Whoa,
disappear.
Whoa, whoa.
Eggerman late. Bang, bang. And away
Attaboy.
everything goes. Wow.
Perfect.
Shot.
Just perfect.
Great job, buddy. Great shot.
And back to your point, Vic, about some players just overextend, throw it a little harder than they should. Brad Jacobs is one of those guys that probably, if he had to throw it a little harder, would still be accurate.
He's going to draw, right? Yeah. If we fight the 4-foot? Yeah, let's go, man. Let's make this good. Okay, so that's where I had there. Like that.
Still something to work with here for Trevor. I know that guard is really high, but if he comes around and bites the 4, that'll force, I think, the draw for the win for Brad Jacobs. The chases are hard. It's not easy to get that movement, so I don't think he'll chase this if it's dead buried.
No, because it
still looks like a lot. Yeah, I don't mind.
He'll have almost all full 4 to get to.
Good?
2 feet too much ice.
Yeah, he's.
But I don't know.
That's hard. Wait, he gets more.
Interesting. I think, if I'm interpreting correctly, he thinks they may be taking too much ice.
Yeah. A little softer release than a lot of players.
I think we're top 4.
Top 4?
Yeah, hair less rotation.
Top 8, top 4.
Line's good. Room right now. Curdy in if you can. Easy, guys.
We're all there right now.
Whoa, whoa.
So weight's good. Weight's good.
Watch it, Barry. Good job. Okay, go.
Now they got Kerr.
Come on, keep going.
Bird. And
Go,
Fox.
guys. It's wide open now. Gotta go still.
And you get it behind.
Gotta go.
And so
Okay,
now
good
it's
shot.
decision time.
That's really good.
You got enough?
Like-
You see enough?
Like a back
I think so.
12 shot.
The, the draw is pretty tough.
Yep. Killed it. It's perfect.
Just like to have buried that a little more, Joe.
Yeah, and a little deeper than they wanted. If that's just nibbling top 4 fully buried, I don't know that you see the chase here, but
Yeah, absolutely.
you don't have to move it very far since it's deeper.
Well, maybe Jacobs was right about they just took too much ice.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, just a hair too much, yeah. Different releases now. Brad's not taking much ice for, I'd be thinking hack here. It's not much ice, but he throws it a lot differently. A little bit of a pop at the end of it should hold it there.
So Manitoba trying to win their second game of the day in an extra.
Clean. Where?
Soft hat.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Clean. Weight's good. Yep.
Yep.
Samagalski
Yep.
left.
Clean.
Again, Negovin trying to hold it up now.
Curl clean.
We're good.
Now
Go ahead,
Samagalski. Get it by the guard. That's done.
Attaboy.
Attaboy. You bet. Right there for the win. So that's 3 in a row for Carruthers. And 2 in an extra on this third day. Make the final 9-8 over Trevor Bonneau from the Fort William in Thunder Bay. He loses his first, now 2-1. So Bottcher, Carruthers, Bonneau are the top 3. If it ended right now, those are your 3 playoff teams. Meanwhile, McEwen, Slaczynski, undefeated, Gushue and Jamie Cooey at 2-1. And a really good start for Jamie Cooey. First time since 2012 he's opened 2-1 and had a wonderful run that year. He went to the 3-4 page playoff before losing to his brother. And he'll go against Brad Gushue. Rebounded nicely today to go to 2-1. Boy, Bottcher looks impressive, doesn't he? As he beats Scott Howard, scoring a big 4 in the 8th to win 8-2. So 3 days are in the books here in Regina until we talk with you again Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for joining us. The Montana's Brier is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.